Okay, here we go. We are here, Puerto Rico versus Canada, World Baseball Classic. Watch along. Slightly late because I just had legitimately the worst commute ever. If you're in New York City, there are a bunch of Queens trains that are just not working right now. They're just not working. Somebody got clapped by one of the trains. Rest in peace if they are in fact dead. Um, Hector Beauchamp is here.
Trigger one of our guests.
Hector Beauchamp is here. Is that an inside joke or should we just unveil that one? And we'll have other people joining in as we do this. Producer Danny, aka Future, aka Future is here. Oh, we're very excited. It is right now at the time we're watching this. The second inning, PR is up 1-0. Hector is actually in Hiram Bithorn Stadium. He's inside of it.
Amazing.
And that explains why he's not at his usual setup. He's actually been covering the World Baseball Classic, doing a great job. Great job on the socials. Follow him and follow his work at Uptown Sports and Latino Sports. Future has been low-key killing it also with just various different edits, like really, really well done edits. Showed us one yesterday that kind of bugged me out a little bit. Home runs from Aaron Judge, and I'm forgetting who else from Team USA. Roman Anthony. Boston's
kind of
favorite.
a little stupid. Someone a little stupid there.
We're in the bottom of the second now. 1-2 count. And Vasquez is hitting. So the situation here with this game, and we have other people joining as well. Hopefully one or two more at the time, or three more. Well, as we're recording this. If Puerto Rico wins, they'll claim the group. And if they lose, they still can claim the group, pending what happens tomorrow between Canada and Cuba. Puerto Rico is 3-0 in the World Baseball Classic right now. Cuba lost to them yesterday. Canada has yet to play them. Canada loses, they'll both be in a 2-1 situation and basically playing for whoever's going to move on, and whoever moves on between those two would then play Team USA, because Team USA looks like they're going to win their group. But we have to also see what happens with Mexico and Italy. But the simple version of this is if Puerto Rico wins this game, they will win their group. And they still can if they lose, depending on what happens tomorrow. We just got the third out, so we're going into the third inning right now. Guys, as we're getting a great look at Hector's beard as he's trying to figure out his Wi-Fi situation from the stadium. I'm here to tell y'all, in New York, it's no joke. The commuting is no joke. I'm actually going to share the StatCast stuff information, so we have that in the screen to look at too while we're doing this. We'll use ESPN's interface. But we're here. Future, I know you're very excited about this. You went and got the hat. We love the WBC. We were locked in on Elmer Rodriguez yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Very locked in. Very locked in on my prospect. Where's my hat?
Another hat. Top 60 prospect.
I got my hats, all right? I got my hats. What
Top
can I say, you know?
Prospect. Yeah, just great stuff. Great stuff yesterday after a shaky start. Elmer got it together. Your thoughts on all this, please talk.
As a tournament, Puerto Rico is doing what I did not think they were gonna do. And don't get me wrong, I had all the confidence in my country. Like I wear this hat with pride. But let's be honest, no big three. You know, it's like, and then no Kike on top of that because he's hurt. He's there. Don't get me wrong, he's there, but he's hurt, so he can't play. So it's like you don't have Kike. You don't have Lindor. You don't have Correa. You don't have Javi. That's like your big four right there. While I lower the game audio on my end because I am watching it here.
Have it as well. Tubi's great, honestly. People who haven't seen, I had to watch a fight on Tubi recently. And because ESPN doesn't have a Top Rank deal anymore, Top Rank doesn't have an ESPN deal anymore. So I had to watch, speaking of, Xander Zayas, Puerto Rican up and coming great unified champion at 154 pounds, who I've talked glowingly about in the past. He fought in Puerto Rico actually late in January, and his title defense was on Tubi, and I was like, oh god, they're doing this on Tubi, what the fuck? And the quality was impeccable. So I'm actually not upset that the game is here, and it's also free, so that helps.
Yes, That's probably the beautiful thing is that we can actually watch and enjoy it.
We like free over here.
We love free. We love free. I was wondering, like, if it was free, if we could, like, free to broadcast, but being that it's on a free platform, but MLB still, not friendly, but yeah, I've been excited. I lost my voice twice watching Puerto Rico,
Really?
and yes, I have. And even though I've been rooting for Team USA, I have yet to lose my voice with Team USA. Even though it did get me excited, but with Puerto Rico, I've lost my voice twice now. You can sort of hear it you can sort of still hear the aftermath of last night after the clinching win. But yeah, uh, the walk off. I'm sorry, the walk off set me. That was the greatest thing.
Nice. Yes.
That was amazing and beautiful. As Toro oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're on the
Okay,
same wavelength. Granda.
Okay.
Melenda, De Leon's looked pretty good today.
He
From what
has. Yes,
I missed
he
the
has.
first inning, but I saw the second inning. He looked pretty good in the
Yeah.
second inning.
No, yeah. I've been watching it from the beginning.
If you guys remember the last time he pitched for Team Puerto Rico in the World Baseball Classic, he was the one who threw the perfect game.
Yes. Yes. The infamous walk-off perfect game. You're right. I forgot. He is perfect still in the World Baseball Classic. He is perfect still in this tournament. I completely forgot. Yes, he did. Thank you, Hector. Thank
Future, I'm trying to find your Twitter handle. Where is it?
Oh,
so I can put this tweet out.
I'll send it in the. I'll send it in the private.
Is there a one in the front of it or something?
No.
Did I imagine that?
No.
I can never find him when I'm trying to find him.
Oh my gosh! I put it in our private chat.
Let me see.
Had me weak.
Oh, Yanks! God damn it! Okay, that's what it started. I'm like, what does this start with, bro?
Oh my gosh, dude. Nah, but I've been having a blast with this tournament. DR has been fun to watch. They've been like
they have the best lineup.
They have arguably one of the best lineups. The only lineup that is comparable is
Something you gotta play about to happen.
Oh, thank you, Hector, for the spoiler.
I appreciate the
spoiler.
We got a play about to happen. Okay, so here we go. De Leon. It's about to be pitch number 33 against Hicks from Canada.
All right, let's see.
It's a foul ball. Damn, Hector's really ahead.
I told you he's like 6 pitches ahead.
I'm gonna anyone comments, questions, super chats, welcome. We do these streams every Tuesday night, typically at 9 p.m. But because World Baseball Classics going on, we're actually gonna just do watch-alongs, and we'll talk about some other World Baseball Classic stuff too as we do this. Future mentioned the Dominican lineup. I want to get to that in a sec. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice play at third. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Nolan Arenado's got 1 million gold gloves, so you already know what's about to happen at third base. So we do these streams, as I was mentioning, just every Tuesday night at 9, and we'll have other videos as we continue to grow this channel and really grow the streams itself. Hopefully people watch them and enjoy them. We will do another watch along next week for the World Baseball Classic final for the championship. And we do just other types of shows here, commentary, analysis, observations, things of that nature. And next month we'll be doing a lot of NBA playoff watch-alongs as well. So that's gonna be fun too. More to come on this channel. So subscribe, like, do all that stuff. I suck at the call to action, so just like roll with me here. But subscribe, like, comment, super chat, donate, and follow on social media. All of us if you can. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Before the tournament, like before all the insurance nonsense hit our wonderful country and our wonderful team, it was what's it called? I had what's it called? Oh, my audio is so ahead.
Denzel Clark just got a single. He's
no longer perfect. No, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Anywho, back to what I was saying. So I had the final four being DR, Japan, Puerto Rico, and the USA as the final four. That's what I had.
I think I was with you on that actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before the insurance happened,
Before I was
I
definitely
had
with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I had those as the final four. As
Right.
Hector sadly loses connection again, and which is fair because the press box or no matter what press box he's in, it's always gonna be something. Love you, Heck.
Been there.
Please come back. But the reality is, if Puerto Rico is playing the way they've been playing, and continue to let the pitching control and ride that wave, and if maybe today is the spark for Nolan Arenado to start going on a ride, Puerto Rico's got a real chance. They have a real chance to actually win. I mean, arguably, out of all the pools, Puerto Rico had it the hardest amongst every team.
Definitely harder than Team USA for sure. Team USA had the kiddie pool, honestly.
They did, but they also actually I would argue slightly only because Mexico was and Italy was also a sneaky good team, but Mexico was definitely the biggest threat in that pool. Granted, the team is weaker than previous Mexico teams, but
Yes.
Mexico was definitely the weakest, was definitely the strongest of the pool. And now USA faces Italy to potentially go 4-0. We'll see if that happens. But Japan had it the easiest. I'm sorry, but they did. I don't care what anybody says. Japan definitely had it the easiest. DR the second easiest, maybe.
Do we think this is better, or should I use the ESPN one?
Honestly, this low-key kind of better because this one actually is just shows everything in a nice condensed, and it's also dark mode, so
Hopefully won't get flagged. I don't think you for the Gamecast. I don't think.
No, Gamecast. No,
Gamecast,
you get flagged for actually the actual broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh, Rico's warming up in the bullpen.
Interesting.
Oh, Rico Garcia's all right. De Leon is getting up there in pitch count, so hopefully he can get out of this I'll get out of this soon. He's currently on a one. What's it called? Who's up to bat? Josh Naylor's up to bat. 1-0 count. Let's see.
Naylor's good. I had him in fantasy last year too. I wonder if he's probably the bat that he's one of the bats at least I'm most worried about on this team. Denzel Clark, who just got a hit, not as much, although he's a great fielder.
Yes, that dude can field.
Let's see.
And a hit by pitch, and the bases are loaded. I think, and he's lost the sauce. De Leon has lost the sauce. The hit has completely ruined him. No. De Leon is supposed to go perfect. No.
Not ideal.
Not ideal. Oh, entry delay. So, shoot, we got to see the broadcast to see what this turned into because Naylor got hit by a pitch. No, but
Hector's working on coming back, by the way, for people.
Ow! Oh! Wow, that was right in the funny bone. Ouch!
Yeah, just saw the replay.
Yikes!
Gotta get out of the inning. The strength of the Puerto Rican national team has been the pitching.
Yes, if the pitching fails, they have no chance.
They don't have enough bats. With post insurance shit, they just don't have enough bats. Yeah, the trainer came out right away too.
Yeah, now that was Seattle fans are just the biggest they breathed in, they clenched so much after that. Oh boy, that's no good. That is no bueno.
If he's out, that actually hurts Canada a lot.
It does, but that also scares every Seattle fan.
That is true. I mean, you'd be surprised if it's something that's long term or anything like that. It's too early to say.
No, yeah, this would probably be a short. It's on the elbow. Worst thing that happens is the worst thing that happens is that he's out for a week or so, of spring training. So he'll probably still be ready for opening day. doesn't look too bad, but it's still an elbow like related injury.
While that's going on, like, can I just tell you about this commute?
Yo,
Because I
you
haven't
gotta tell
mentioned
me
it
about
yet.
this. You gotta
So
talk about this commute, bro.
I went into the offices today to
Yeah.
shoot. At the Post, we did a film breakdown on some Knicks defense stuff because the defense has been better lately. Last night, notwithstanding, because they gave away a lot to the Clippers. Looks like De Leon's going to come out, so we're going to have a new pitcher, and Naylor's going to stay in the game. So as they're going to commercial,
Rico.
I'm going to tell this story real quick. It'll be quick. I get out, and it's like, okay, I timed this well. I should get back at like 6:45, and then I'll have time to eat something and then get on the live shortly after 7. We figured the first pitch was going to be shortly after 7. Well, Hector texts us and it's like, hey, there's a rain delay again. And it's like, great. There's been a rain delay literally like every day at Hidambitorn Stadium. And my dad, who born and raised in Puerto Rico, has told me the sun showers there, like it'll rain hard for a short period of time, and then that'll kind of be it. It won't always last like all day or whatever. So I was like, okay, this will be short. And it was pushed back like an hour or so, kind of like yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm on the train and I called my fiance. I'm like, yo, because she works by me. I'm like, yo, where you at? And she's like, don't get on. I'm not going to say the train, but don't get on this train or this train because these trains are down because somebody got hit by a train literally just recently, like within the last hour. And I was like, oh, okay. So we take an alternate route, and I'm thinking, all right, it might not be that bad. You take another train, you get out, and everybody's just out. Everybody's like it's packed. The entire train station is
Oh
packed.
my
Cops are
God.
like, you can't go this way, you can't go here, you could only go through there. People are yelling at each other like, yo, can we fucking get upstairs? Y'all gotta make a lane for us. And then other people are like, yo, we're trying to get out, and all this bullshit's happening, and everyone's pushing onto each other. I'm like grabbing her by the bag so that we can stay connected and not separated by these people, which I only have to do in crowded spaces. We get outside, and everyone's outside waiting for cabs, waiting for buses. There's multiple bus lines outside of each bus stop. There's like nobody can get on any of these 4 trains that are like in the center of Queens or whatever. We had to walk by. We walked from there to the fucking mall, which is like 30 minutes. Once we figure out what we're going to do, we get there and it's even worse. Traffic is worse because on top of it being rush hour, there's no trains working. There's a bus that's shut down on the way there. And we even saw at one point, people were waiting for the bus, and people were waiting for the bus. The bus came and the bus left, and there were still mad people that couldn't get on that bus. Like it was crazy. Like what should have been a 30-minute commute became a 2-hour commute. I get here during the first inning, and it's like, all right, finally. So I'm a little tired, and I'm gonna eat on stream. I ordered food. It's gonna be here in a couple minutes. It should have been here already. As a
You
matter
good,
of
bro?
fact.
You good, bro? You good, bro?
I'm starving. The bases are loaded. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a not so great situation. It's like Rico right now is in a 2-2 count.
Haven't drank enough water today.
Not enough. Speaking of water, I need more water. I have not drank enough water today, and that's a problem. That is an issue. Drink your water, people. Hydrate.
Yeah.
Hydration is key.
Yeah, I have this big ass thing. I try to finish it at least 2-3 times a day, at least, and I have not finished it once today.
Why is it that when I need something, it's not where I need it to be? Like, what's going
I
on?
hate when that happens.
I just had it too. Oh, there it is. Hold on. So I drink out of this.
Okay, that helps too.
It's like almost a gallon. It's 101.4 fluid ounces worth, 3 liters worth of water, and he walks in the game is tied. Come on, Rico, you had him 0-2, and the game is tied. Oh yeah, boy. Rico
Garcia.
Rico, no bueno, no bueno, Rico, no. You had him 0-2. That is not good.
It's coming into the game 0-2, bases loaded, and then first of all, O'Neal gets credit for working this into a full count, and then eventually a walk. But like, come on, bro. 1-1 now in the top of the 3rd inning.
The thing is that Puerto Rico just doesn't have the bats that they're supposed to have. Like if you had Carlos or you had everybody else, it's like
That's
okay,
my concern. That's why the Panama game was making me nervous because the way that was trending was like, yo, are they seriously bottom of the ninth? I'm like, are they gonna really fucking lose to Panama? Like this is gonna be it. Like, I was tight. You know what I mean? Like I was getting annoyed,
yeah,
and then
no,
they ended up winning.
yeah. The
But
walk off was generational.
should
That
not been a
sent
one
me
run
into a
game.
friend. No, it should not be. But it's if the pitching can at least hold it down for the most part, then we'll get to it. But no, the hitting of this team is just not there, and it's in part because Nolan isn't the hitter he once was. He's getting older, so it's like he's not all
Yeah,
there. Defensively, Nolan can still do it. Like
he's still sharp. He's 10 gold gloves, and he's still he might get another one. Like it's crazy.
Nolan Arenado is still Nolan Arenado, like defensively. Like he is very much the same. And now he's a Diamondback. I completely forgot that he's no longer a Cardinal, that he's a Diamondback now. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
But no, the dude no, he can still pick it. That old man can still pick it. But what's this text? Oh my! Oh, there's your food. There's
Food has arrived.
Comida. What did you get?
La comida.
What?
Listen, we're gonna be here for a while. You know what I mean? You gotta settle it a little bit.
We're gonna be here for a minute.
I should have got Puerto Rican food, but I got Japanese
should've.
food. Actually, I got Japanese food. I was just craving it. I was craving chicken and shrimp with some noodles. You know what I'm saying?
He was crazy.
Today's my cheat day. I'm not working out today.
Today's the cheat day. Oh my gosh.
2-2 Tyler Black at the plate.
And now it's 3. It's 3-2.
Now it's
Rico,
3-2.
Rico, you have nowhere to put him. Rico, get him out.
You might be a touch ahead of me.
I'm not even looking at the game. I'm looking at I'm looking at your thing.
Oh,
that's what I'm looking at. I'm not even looking at the game. I'm looking at what you have on stream. Like I have 2 broadcasts. I have it on my monitor up here, and then I have over here. My brother has it on his PC, and then like I have it there. Oh boy.
Oh my.
Oh
goodness.
boy.
Got to get out of this jam, bro.
You have to. You have to at least get out of this jam tied. It should have been. You should have gotten out of this jam leading 1-0, but at least tied. And he walks him. And
Oh my
has the
goodness.
lead.
Another walk.
And another walk is crazy. Oh my gosh. Enrico is at what, like?
Another walk and it's 2-1. It's ridiculous. Okay. We have Anthony Rivera joining us from Subway to Shea. Hector is not here right now, Anthony, because he's at the stadium having Wi-Fi issues. But you joined at an opportune time because it is 2-1. Follow Subway to Shea, YouTube. I think also on audio wherever you get pods as well. Does a great job covering the Mets. And is also Puerto Rican, and we're here now trailing against Team Canada. Producer Danny is here, aka Future. I have some food, so I should let y'all talk. But Anthony, how we feeling? How we feeling right now?
I was gonna try to come in after the inning was over, but I didn't want to come in and then they give up a hit, and I'd be like, maybe I should back out. It was bad luck.
Bro's is here. Bro's here if it hits a brand new level of low. Oh my gosh.
It's not ideal.
This guy's got no control right now.
Yeah.
No, the crazy thing, Rico has had him at 2 strikes. He's had him there.
Yeah.
He has not been able to put it away.
He keeps getting 0-2 counts, Anthony. And then he's like 4 straight balls. It's like the reverse Elmer Rodriguez from when Elmer started yesterday throwing all the balls. But then to his credit, they had a mound visit and then they settled him down, and then that was
Finally,
it.
my goodness.
All right, we have a pop out,
Yeah.
but it's 2-1.
Oh my
And this is
God.
where I'm nervous. This is where I'm nervous, and it's just the lineup isn't great. I trust the pitching implicitly, this result notwithstanding. The lineup isn't great. So this is a 1-run deficit. I'm not going to say this is the end of the world, but as they progress, because we know we're going to see them in the quarterfinals, the lineup is what makes me the most nervous.
Yeah, they have to scratch and claw for runs. There's no power at this moment in time. A lot of the problem with the lineup is they've gotten nothing from Helio Ramos and Nolan Arenado. That's the big problem.
Yes.
If Nolan
Not today,
Arenado
though.
can turn back the clock for a few minutes and help
He
us
did
out,
defensively.
he is. I just posted that as well. I was like, man, at least he's doing something with the glove. But they need those two guys. I mean, batting 100, 091, 111, your 2, 3, and 4 hitters. That's not good. they need some pop from this lineup, and they're not getting it.
Yeah. But post insurance, I'm just not sure where it was coming from consistently. I mean, those two, obviously, but I mean, I just wish we could see the best of this roster because I don't know what they're going to look like at the next WBC when a lot of the guys that should have played in this run are going to be older. And the development, I would say, like, I feel good about where Elmer Rodriguez could be in a few years. I don't know.
Eduardo Rivera too.
Correct. But I have questions about like where the other prospects are sort of coming from. Evidently they will, like, but you still want to field a good roster, provided that you're even hosting again in a few years too.
They got to develop better. I mean, look at what DR's putting out there. Look at what Venezuela's putting out there. Obviously, the United States, they got to develop more position players better. Doesn't like Carlos Beltran have a school to develop some of these players? I mean, let's go already. Like get some of these guys out there.
He literally does. There's a school named after him. What up, Juan? I see you watching. Appreciate the comment as always. Anybody else watching? Appreciate it. Yeah, I think basketball's having a similar issue where, and I got into this back and forth today. Not a bad back and forth. When you say that, sometimes it could be like, oh, somebody was being a dick. No, that person was actually quite respectful. We were just having a conversation about like where the national team is in terms of development, the basketball team, which I also cover. And the issue that they're having is they have a bunch of dudes who grew up in the States who kind of play an American style basketball, which doesn't always translate to FIBA. But the thing is, Team USA can get away with that because they're at a different talent level. With the Puerto Rican national team, like you don't have the same talent level. So it's like, okay, can you actually develop in a different way? But guys aren't developing the European style of play because they're playing here. And if you watch the BSN, the domestic league in Puerto Rico, the basketball is very similar stylistically to what you see in the NBA. It's not the same quality, but there's high screens and rolls. There's trying to find open shooters in the corners. It's a lot of the same pace and space. It's a lot of the same principles. So in doing that, other teams are going to be bigger. They're going to be more physical. They lost to Jamaica twice, which is inexcusable, but Jamaica had a center in Kofi Coburn, who actually played basketball at Christ the King, who just killed them. And then they played again these last 2 games. They blew a game coincidentally against Canada in overtime. They didn't have any bigs, like real good bigs on the roster outside of maybe George Condit, who's fine, who's solid. And then other than that, it's like you barely beat the Bahamian national team, who had 2 centers, and luckily you were able to shoot your way to a victory. So there's a developmental problem going on, and that could be because of, I mean, we could take this to like, oh, is this because of lack of resources?
Yeah.
Is this because of like, just the island in general and transcending sports? But seemingly because of like, you look at who's on this staff, you look at Bad Bunny now with Remas Sports, you look at all these different outlets. It's like, all right, maybe the development is going to come. Maybe the investment's going to come. It's not there yet right now, I feel like.
Yeah. Are they going to miss the Olympics, the basketball team?
Well, we don't know yet. They may miss the World Cup though, which is a problem as we get a fly out here. They haven't missed the World Cup since 1982. And I just posted a video about this last week where it's entirely possible that they do, because right now they're in the first round of qualifiers. They're 1-3 with 2 games left. One of them's going to be in Canada, the other one against the Bahamas, probably in the Bahamas. And you should win. I mean, you kind of have to win both of them to guarantee you're going to move on to round 2. If you don't, you still maybe can, but then you have an uphill battle anyway because you're going to be in a group with USA, the Dominican Republic, and Mexico, which is to say, chances are it's looking like they may miss the World Cup. And if they miss the World Cup, it'll be the first time in 45 years. And then it'll be harder to qualify for the Olympics if you can't make a World Cup that has 32 teams, whereas the Olympics has 12. So it's not looking great.
Like you said, maybe Bad Bunny and his resources, maybe he can work with Carlos Beltran in helping develop more camps for these guys to start playing. The other thing is, maybe Beltran, since he's the general manager, maybe he has to do a better job of getting more of these major league players with Puerto Rican descent to want to come and play for them. Like Riley Green didn't even want to play. Like it's kind of discerning that he didn't want to play for Puerto Rico. He'd rather play for the United States. I mean, there's an opportunity to play because the USA's team is so stacked right now that there wasn't even an opportunity for Nolan Arenado, who was a part of Team USA in 2017, maybe 2023 as well. I'm not sure, but
he was there 2023.
Yeah, the fact that Arenado's on this team is probably because Team USA didn't want him. But we need to do a better job of kind of convincing some of the players that have this Puerto Rican descent to want to come here and play for Team Puerto Rico.
Well, here's the thing. The guys that we normally would have do want to play for Puerto Rico, but they got shut down because of insurance. And you know what's crazy is that I did a little research on that. Granted, this is probably not like new news, but it's news nonetheless. That it's not that the insurance is not run by MLB. It's run by an entirely separate corporation.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest, Juan Soto is probably part of the reason why, because it's entirely dependent on player salary.
Yes. I do remember when we were doing our pre-podcasts on the World Baseball Classic, we had Sean Spradling, who covers the WBC at the highest level. He's one of the best out there. And he was saying the higher the salary, the higher the insurance price is going to cost. Francisco Lindor wasn't going to be on this team even if he did pass insurance because of the hand injury. But the fact that Javi Baez wasn't able to be a part of this team because of that stupid rule from 2023. Yeah, what a weak rule that was. Carlos Correa, I mean, at some point, like, do the players also have to put a little bit of insurance if they really want to play on these teams and be a part of this?
Or the teams themselves are going to have to put the insurance.
They're not going to, though. The teams are not going to. I mean, I honestly don't blame the Mets for not putting more in. They literally lost Edwin Diaz for an entire season, and it derailed the entire season. I don't blame them for not wanting to put extra insurance on for some of these players. I mean,
yes.
to lose a player for an entire year, that's tough. Especially Francisco Lindor would be worse.
Yeah, but then you have people who want to contribute to that, i.e. Bad Bunny, to bring these players in.
Apparently, the Mets were not involved to what their knowledge and what they said is that they were not involved in the whole process. That I guess whoever was in charge of the WBC felt that it was sketchy, whatever the insurance company was that Bad Bunny was trying to get them in. I don't know. It's just there's not enough transparency by the WBC on how this actually works, because even the players weren't sure of how it works. I think there was a couple of players on Team Mexico that couldn't get insurance and because of their age. Like, we need to know the rules for this.
Cuba has something similar also.
Cuba, on top of that, they had the whole issue with the visas and stuff. So,
but with Cuba, it's a little, with Cuba was just nothing more than a visa issue, but that's because, of political tension and political issues. But like when we're talking, but then again, they're sending guys that are like nearing 50 years old still playing the game. Look at their roster.
Yeah.
Look at Cuba's roster.
Alexi Ramirez. I half expected to see Yoenis Cespedes there, as a matter of fact.
I wouldn't have been shocked.
And you mentioned something about, because Carlos Beltran's the GM, coincidentally, Carlos Arroyo's the GM of the Puerto Rican national team, the basketball team. So similarly, it's like, and look, under his watch, they did have their best World Cup finish in a while. They were 12th in 2023, their best in about, give or take, 20 years. And then they made it to the Olympics for the first time in 20 years, which, again, only 12 teams qualify. It's hard. They were home for a qualifying tournament, but they had to upset Lithuania and Italy, and then they also beat Mexico. and Bahrain, they were going to whoop their ass, and they did. But they did that. And the difficult thing is, okay, like you have the sort of star power, I guess you need in terms of, hey, here's the guy who can put together a program, but you ultimately have to do it from there. Like, and look, things were trending great. And now with this recent World Cup thing, it's like, whoa, okay, inside of 2 years after making it to the Olympics, you might miss a World Cup. Like that cannot happen. That absolutely cannot happen. And there are multiple NBA players who can play, who are of Puerto Rican descent, who can play and don't. Julian Strother, who is with the Denver Nuggets now, who represented the Puerto Rican national team as a teenager. He's Puerto Rican from his mother's side, and she passed away due to cancer. So he does that to honor her, but he hasn't played for the senior national team yet. And it's like, and one of them was injury related, but the other ones, I'm not sure. And I think part of it is also like maybe there's just an apprehension from teams allowing players, which I think is bullshit. I think players should play in all these tournaments, all of them. You know what I mean? But I don't know what it is. So, and especially if you're the Puerto Rican national team, there's just more at stake in terms of, you got to get players who can play for your team to play for your team.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just going to be harder and harder to sustain yourself, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely a combination of the fact that they need to do a better job at bringing in and convincing these guys to play, with also definitely the development needs to be a lot better. I mean, if the Dominican Republic loses one or two players like Puerto Rico does, the lineup is still good.
It's fine. They have a factory. It's crazy.
Yeah. Puerto Rico, you lose there and it becomes a problem.
It's a great point, honestly.
Owen Casey, I just want to say for Canada, that kid has been outstanding this entire tournament. He's a killer.
Casey gets a double.
Yep.
2-1, top of the first. Again, we got another sun shower for people who missed it. Just rain, and then listen, this is what it's like out there, you know?
I don't know if you guys saw this, but completely unrelated, because I think this is absolutely hilarious, all things considered. And Casey is unreal. Who was he a prospect for again? Who was he playing for again? Owen Casey? Like MLB wise?
I think he's in the National League East.
I'll tell you right now. I'm checking. Because the team that I want to say,
he's on the Marlins.
Right. Oh, yes, he's a Marlin prospect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I knew it was somebody blue, but I was like, wait. It's not the
fish.
It's not the Cubs.
Fish. It's the fish people. It's the fish lovers. Anywho.
The Marlins will trade him in a few years.
Yeah.
What's it called? You gotta check this out. You gotta put this thing on. You gotta put this thing on it, because this I find hilarious. Because I don't know if you guys seen the Max Crosby situation.
Yeah, the Ravens backed out.
Oh my gosh, I laughed so hard.
Is that Giancarlo?
No, that's Correa.
Oh, I had to zoom in. Hold on.
Oh, the Correa for the Giants. Yep.
Oh, it's so small for me. Hold on. Okay, I got it. Oh my god, I forgot about that. They could have did. They could have did. Well, no, you can't do that. Never mind. That would have been bad. Never mind. It's not a joke, I should say.
But yeah,
I forgot all about Carlos Correa going to the Giants. Damn near.
We got some runs coming in here, so it's either about to be 3-1 or 4-1.
Oh boy,
looks like an RBI single by Toro. Getting down by 2 runs for Puerto Rico is not a great idea. Honestly, I know they have already made it to the quarterfinals, but they really need this game, because the team that does not win this pool is going right up against Team USA. And
exactly.
I honestly, at this point, prefer to play Mexico or Italy, whichever those teams come out on top. Not to say I want to avoid USA, but I mean, with this lineup, I mean, you got to kind of get in any way you can.
I think the thing is that regardless, it's because there's 2 opportunities to win out. I mean, obviously you want to win today, but the reality is that Team USA is also technically has not clinched their spot yet. They are not officially in the quarterfinals. As of today, they are not clinched yet. So they are still in the determining factor of whether they're the runner-up or winning outright, because Italy still has an opportunity to do so. If Italy wins today, like if USA does not go 4-0, what's it called? Which again, I don't see happening, but upsets can happen, and Mexico did put up a fight, but they arguably were the hardest team in that pool. It's either Italy goes 4-0 or USA goes 4-0.
Yeah.
And that determines who plays who.
Huge double play by Burgos. That is huge to get the 2 outs here.
Yes.
Get out of this. Help get out of this
Beautifully
inning.
I'm with you though. I think, and for me, this is also why beating Panama was so important.
Yes.
That shit was not a guarantee. And I was like, bro, if you lose this, then I don't.
Whoa! Oh, not MJ reaching out to get that.
Yeah, they
I
turned
just
that
saw the
beautifully.
play. Yeah, I just saw the play.
He's played some
MJ
solid first base, honestly.
Mhm.
MJ Melendez.
Yachty's not even playing his best lineup. He decided to rest the guys, and I'm like, why? Because tomorrow they're off, and then they're also off on Thursday. You'll get 2 days off. Play your best guys and try to close this out.
Unless he's trying to bring them in like 5th, 6th inning or something.
Maybe.
But I think that has to be it.
Well, remember, it's not even just that. Remember, a lot of the guys are still going to be on restriction from their MLB team. So it's a mixture of two things. Because yesterday, USA didn't bring in Mason Miller to close out a close game, which is where he should have pitched. So remember, it's also a bunch of restrictions that we have to consider.
I know
That's
Elmer
probably why-
Rodriguez was on restrictions from the Yankees not to go past, I think, 55 pitches, which he didn't. So yeah,
but he was good though.
He was good.
That's the other thing about today is like I'm not going into this expecting them to have Edwin Diaz later. I don't know if the Dodgers are going to restrict him from pitching back-to-back days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't throw a ton of pitches yesterday because he's Edwin Diaz and he just got it done. He was the really great version of him. But like they come back and then I'm like, okay, cool. Diaz is in. They'll close it. I don't know about that. I don't know if he's going to pitch today.
All their best hitters are on the bench right now. Willie Castro batting .333. Cortez, who's had a couple of big hits himself. Hernandez with the big home run. Martin Maldonado, the captain, he's been fantastic. And Emmanuel Rivera, who's batting .273 and has got a couple of hits. So I assume eventually some of them come in.
Oh, boy. I think we're going to get a rain delay. I think we might. Oh, no. Never mind. We have no tarp coming off.
Nah, they're going to play this.
It rains for 10 minutes and then it goes off and on. And on.
Well, yeah, that I know, but
although it does say delayed rain, so I just got a delay on my.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now too. Oh,
I saw it get a little intense, and I'm like, oh crap.
All these dudes grew up playing through this shit. Well, not the Canadians. I don't know what.
No, they grew up in the cold.
Yeah,
they grew up in the freezing cold. All right,
probably not as much rain.
Do you guys watch the Winter League and the Caribbean Series? I just started getting into it myself, and
bit, yeah. I went to Águilas versus Licey when they came to Citi Field 2 years ago because my fiance is a Águilas fan and her family is filled with Águilas fans, and they were playing against Licey, who had Ronnie Mauricio among others.
Was it an exhibition or was that a part of their season?
I think it was part of the season. It was in November. It was in November, and I'm pretty sure it counted.
That I remember. They tried doing it again this year, but they couldn't sell enough tickets, and then they sold tickets to the Puerto Rico versus Dominican Republic exhibition, which I hope they do again next year because I was away for that.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to go to that one also.
But I just started getting into the Caribbean Series and also some MPB stuff. Like WBC has just opened my eyes to a whole bunch of different players that, it's just awesome to see these guys grow up and be a part of this. Puerto Rico did okay in the Caribbean Series. I remember they weren't great.
I just wish that they the depth for both programs is concerning to me a little bit. Oddly enough, not so much with the women's basketball team though. They actually have some now they have more players that are playing at D1 schools.
Yeah,
and they've gotten to they went to the Olympics in 2024. They did pretty well in a World Cup in 2022, although they flopped in the AmeriCup last year, getting upset by Argentina, who's better at men's basketball than women's. Juan says we can't lose to Canada. Well, I don't know why they benched all their guys, but if they stick to that, maybe there's some limitations. I don't know. then
It might be a mix of rest and limitations. It's got to be a mix of both.
the rest part doesn't
I'm
make a lot of
leaning
sense.
towards what you were saying, that it's limitations, because they have 2 days off. Like, how much more time do you need to rest these guys? You don't want them to go cold for the quarterfinals. I mean, the offense is already struggling to pick up runs. They got to figure out. The pitching has been outstanding so far, minus this 3-1. But
we have a rain delay officially. I don't know if you saw the manager from Canada look pissed. He looked like he was out there in the rain, just arms crossed. You know what I'm saying? Just standing
this
out.
takes out their pitcher now. This takes out their top pitcher, who's been outstanding. 4 strikeouts.
Which probably helps us. Low-key might help us.
That's
low-key might have helped against Panama.
It's helped in every game. Have you noticed? Like, anytime it rains, Puerto Rico comes through big time.
we power watch. We're gonna hit a walk-off grand slam to end the game. Watch.
Carlos Beltran's gonna teach those kids. This is how you play during these rain delays and get yourself ready.
It's pouring. Like, if you look at the footage now, let's see if Hector could check back. Let me see.
He's probably got no service.
Danny, hit him in the chat. See how he's doing?
How bad is it? How bad is it?
If his Wi-Fi was shitty before in the stadium.
Oh yeah, it's off even worse now.
Shittier now.
There he goes.
Anywho, I just put oh hey heck. There he is.
Put your camera on, bro. Let's see that face. Hell yeah.
Oh,
look at the rain. Look at the
remnants. We can see the remnants.
Well, it's another rain delay.
How is it? How bad is it? It looks bad on TV.
Yeah, it seems like the rain is stronger than yesterday, and yesterday there was like an hour rain delay. So yeah.
Unbelievable.
So basically I won't be getting out here till super late, and I won't be able to play Pokemon for like the 7th day in a row. So yeah, I'm living the dream.
Which game specifically?
Pokemon Leaf Green on my Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I'm so. Oh my god.
Well, for the Mets fans here, if you guys want, we should probably switch over to the USA game since Noah McLean is pitching.
Oh, you know what?
He is pitching, yeah.
You know what? Let's do that.
I'm just saying, he's pitching.
And then Hector will let us know when we're coming back on, so we could switch back to the main event.
Yes, that takes priority.
We have a rain delay. We have a rain delay, people, in Puerto Rico right now, at Hiram Bithorn Stadium. We'll see how long it lasts. These don't tend to last very long. It looks
don't last long.
Hector, is it raining still? It looks like it's stopped already.
It seems like it's still raining. Like I'm looking. Yeah, it's still raining.
Okay.
Oh boy, that is so disheartening.
All right, here's USA versus Italy.
Minute Maid is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little
worried. What did it used to be called? Was it
before Minute Maid?
Enron Field.
The Astrodome? The Astrodome was cool.
That was
okay, so
it was called Enron Field before
it stopped raining and they're taking the top off.
Yay! Now we can go back to the actual game that we care about.
The rain delay is over already?
I'll tell you when the players come back on the field.
Okay.
But
they shouldn't have delayed it. It was just like, I know it was pouring a lot, but like, you know.
That's probably why they delayed it, because it was pouring.
All right. See how McLean does while we're here temporarily.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like he's your prospect. Why he's your guy? So I'm like, why not?
Yeah, he wasn't in the Freddie Peralta trade. They didn't want to trade they didn't want to trade Jonah Tong either.
Let's see what this kid is worth in the big stage. And let's see if Judge can take him. And if he's good, I hope Judge recruits him and he'll be ours. Anywho,
he is good. I think he'll be good.
Yeah, this is when Future gets kicked off the string.
Why? I am wearing the hat. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see how Noah does.
I don't I don't think Team USA is going to lose to Italy. By the way, I don't. I know it's a scenario. I don't think they're going to lose before like the semis. Honestly. And
We'll
they
see how
could,
they
to be clear, they could win the whole thing. But I'm saying like if they do lose, I don't think it's before the semis.
Which apparently in the semis, everyone gets repositioned. Like it's not A, B facing off. They all get switched around for some reason. Because when I was doing one of those brackets, it ended up being USA, Dominican Republic in the
I like that.
semifinals.
I like that actually.
So wait, who would so it wouldn't be like Japan facing off
No, it wouldn't be Japan, Dominican Republic. It would be it like switched off when I was done getting to the semifinals. Ended up being
Really?
USA versus Dominican Republic, and then I think Mexico may have played Japan.
I completely forgotten about that. Oh, that's really
The tarp is
I thought it
coming
would-
off. The tarp is coming off officially,
Yay!
so we're gonna put the PR game back,
Let's put the actual game we care about.
the tracker back.
The
Nolan
track-
Arenado will lead off. Nolan
Oh.
Arenado, Eddie Rosario, and then Christian Vasquez.
Eddie Rosario, who I'm a little surprised he's not in the majors anymore, but I understand it because he was so good a few years ago. Well,
He
so
was
good maybe
with
in
Atlanta.
so good at Minnesota even, right? But yeah, I'm surprised he's out of the league already. But maybe this gets him. Is he on a minor league deal anywhere? As a matter of fact,
I don't know.
shit, I would sign him to a minor league deal right now. He
Wait,
is a
who's
free
that?
agent.
52 points.
He's a free agent. What's up? Who has 52 points?
Bam has 52 points right now.
Bam?
Bam has
Eddie-
52 points.
According to this, Eddie Rosario is with the Braves currently.
Still? That can't
Still.
be.
He signed a 2-year deal this offseason with the Braves.
Really?
Future, they're playing the Wizards, right? Right?
I believe so. I gotta check the game, but yeah.
Bam has 52 and I'm missing it? Oh my god. He's one of my favorite. I love Bam. He's one of my favorite fucking players in the league. He's 52?
Yeah, he has 52.
Has
yeah,
it-
they're facing the
Who
Wizards.
has a 50-point game this year? There's not that many.
I don't know. But
Shea.
Bam has one of them.
Guarantee Shea has one. Pretty sure.
Dang, he dropped a 50 bomb?
Shea goes to
What's
Alexander.
crazy?
He's probably
What's
gotten
crazy? What's crazy about it? It's only the third quarter.
Close. Oh my god. Bam. He's
What's
16 of 31. He's just jacking it. Tyler Hero's out.
What's crazy is that he is also Nolan Nolan struck out the side.
Really?
So, yes, he
Good.
struck out the side. So
Listen.
good stuff.
Him, Freddie Peralta. Once they got Freddie Peralta, I was like, okay, the rotation might not be terrible.
No, not at all.
Correction. Eddie Rosario is a free agent. That was a Facebook article. I hate these Facebook sports articles that get circulated and on the top feed on Google. I hate them.
I left Facebook in pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic, bro was like, once 2019 hit, it was done. 2019 hit, done. It was done.
Done.
Oh my god.
I can't believe Bam is 52.
Yeah.
14 of 16 free throws, 6 of 14 from 3. Those are all actually good percentages still.
Brian, I think there's an important question that I got on X for
Mhm.
you. What are you eating?
Who asked that?
No one asked it. I just looked at the X feed and I saw you eating shit. I got hungry.
I got Japanese food. In honor of the World Baseball Classic, I suppose. I got chicken and shrimp with noodles and veggies from Sarku. I got it
That's
from
what I'm talking about.
Sarku.
Wait a second. I just realized something. They're playing on turf. I forgot they're playing on turf. They're not playing on dirt.
Yeah,
I really forgot about that.
no, it's turf field. They're fixing up the
Yeah,
bases
they're
right
showing
now. They're
it.
putting
They're
on
showing it
the
on the broadcast. That rain delay was so
Oh.
fast.
Also, this
Was it-
hat is like not fitting my head, so that's why you see me adjusting it so much. This hat is my head's too big for this hat. I got a big head. What's crazy? This is my brother's hat, and here I am wearing it. I have a bigger head than him. Oh boy. Anywho, back to the tracking. Oh my gosh. Wait, where did the game go?
I can
was-
tell you that Bam's never had a 50-point game before because his career high was like 41 against the Nets, something like that. Against the Nets with Kyrie, so like not the
Well,
bad
now
Nets
Bam
team.
now Bam has 53 because of a technical foul.
Oh my god.
He has a 53-point game because of a technical foul.
Hold on. Highest point total NBA this season. Oh god, I worded that wrong. Here we go. Highest scoring games this season. Jokic 56. Oh yeah, Jokic had 56, 16, and 15 on Christmas.
Yeah, that's right.
Anthony Edwards, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Nikola Jokic, and Shea all had 55 apparently. I blocked this out of my memory because this was all before the new year, except for Anthony Edwards, which I remember more recently. And Maxey had 54, and Jamal Murray had 52. So Bam is 53.
So Bam won't have the craziest slash line, but he definitely has the opportunity to have the top scoring. And he has free throws coming up. So let's see if he makes both.
Shea's 55-point game was included 23 of 26 on free throws, and he shot 15 of 31. That's the least efficient of the ones here, although it's still efficient. Still good, but
My goodness.
12. This is the 13th 50-point game this year. Aaron Gordon has one of them.
Aaron Gordon?
Yes. I forgot about that. That was very early on in the year against Golden State. That may have been the first or second game of the year.
Hector lost internet again. 55 points for Bam. I repeat, 55 points again.
He's gonna pass Jokic.
He's gonna pass Jokic.
I hope he
It's the
finishes
fir-
with the highest scoring game this year because that will be the funniest outcome. Where it's like
Dude.
that'll be a trivia question forever, like 8 years from now. Who had the most points during the 2025-26 season?
No, Bam, he missed the three. Oh, that would have been it. Oh no.
They're gonna have him get it, and then he's gonna get off.
Facts.
I'm in a Discord. Ethan, who I've had on the show, he has a Discord for like his network, and obviously there's a bunch of like Heat fans there. So they always ask me what I think about their team or whatever, because somebody who's not a Heat fan, they're trying to like get an outside looking in perspective and shit. And I'm just watching them bug out right now because
Free throws for Bam. He can do it. He can pass it. Free throws for Bam. He can do it. He's got to make both. He's got to make both. He's got to make both. I can't believe we're looking at we're looking at the play-by-play of an NBA game.
this is what happens with the rain delay. Like,
Facts.
although it looks like
He's
we're about to
tied
come back.
Yes, hopefully. He's tied it. Hold on. One more. He passes.
I see that he has 55 on 50% shooting.
He did it. That's what I'm gonna say when he does it. Hold on, 56. He's at 56, so he's tied it. One more, and he has the highest. And he's done it. 57 points for Bam. Oh my gosh! I wonder if they let him play for the rest of the game because now he has the highest scoring game. Oh my god!
Let him get 60, bro. Let him get 60.
There is footage of this. I can come back to this. Oh my gosh!
I can't believe the NBA is so crazy, bro.
It is. You think? I'm not gonna lie. I wish we would have done something like during the earlier games for what's it called? Early games of the WBC, because it would have been awesome to like watch the walk-off live. Like that would have been awesome. Because that what was your reaction? Like what was your genuine reaction? I gotta know. I know. I lost my voice.
Yeah, I was going a little nuts for that one too, especially when they tied it on a walk.
I need to.
They might need to do that tonight as well.
Shoot, I will take it. This would be the most dramatic Because the thing is that I had Puerto Rico like at least like going even, going into this
2-2.
post insurance. Pre-insurance, I had them going 4-0, going to the semis against
Yes.
USA.
Yes.
But this team, like. Don't get me wrong, rooting for my team, rooting for my country, but I gotta be realistic. It's like,
Yeah.
but the fact that they've pulled off everything they've pulled off, and like obviously hoping that at least today they can pull off another miracle like they've been pulling off all WBC. My only thought process is that like I can look at it two ways. One, they get the loss out of their system, so that it's like you could go with that like that glass half full logic where it's like, okay, yeah, they lost, but what if this is the loss that gets them out of the system so they can continue to win?
The only
Like,
problem is that the offense has really not shown any life through any of these games. It's been the pitching that's been carrying them the whole way. Like if the offense was like had a really good game 1, stunk game 2, game 3 they were good. Now they stink for game 4. I'd be like, all right. But like the whole 4 games, it's been the pitching saving them and them squeaking out some runs to win these games. That's the only problem I have with the way they've been constructed.
I think it was either against Panama or maybe even probably Panama. I felt like they were hitting better toward the end of that game and then left a bunch of runners on, which that gives me Mets PTSD because we're the fucking kings of leaving runners in scoring position. Like we are elite at that.
I do that too. My team does that too.
Future was a Yankee fan. Yeah, it's a New York baseball thing. So I was getting triggered watching us leave runners on base. But I think the lineup first game was okay. In the second game they left runners on. And the last one was just like, it was just okay. Like the bats have just been like,
They just have like one good inning. And then the rest of the game is nothing.
Yeah.
Flat out nothing.
True. Yeah. They have like 1 or 2 innings and then that's it. They have like, I think in Colombia, they got all their runs in 1 inning. It was 5-0 they won. They got 4 or 5 runs in 1 inning. And then that was it. Like they just kind of, we'll take the shutout. I'm pretty sure that was what it was.
Mm-hmm. No, but what's it called?
All right, we have action. We're back.
We have action. We are back. We are back. We are back. Now, do we have a miracle in our bones? Is there a miracle in our bones? Logan Allen. All right. And Bam missed the first free throw. Oh, of course. You could have gone past 57. Come on, 58. Come on, go 58. Like, I know you can. You know what's crazy? Even though, Ant's gone. Rip Ant.
It's not a great day for Wi-Fi.
No, it's not. It's not.
We'll see if he and Hector pop back in, but
please do.
We're here we go.
How does he? He's back. Yay! Hi, Ant.
We have action, by the way. It is Logan Allen time for the Canadian national team as we resume here. Bottom of the 4th.
Interesting article I just came up upon that Carlos Beltran is going to call the Blue Jays organization and get Jose Barrios on this roster for the quarterfinals. So that adds another pitcher to the mix.
Is he allowed to do that?
He was on the restricted list for the first round, I guess, due to some maybe underlying injury or something, or insurance that came in too late. And he could be used next round in the following rounds. So that's a big get for them pitching wise.
Barrios is good.
That is big. And I forgot about that. The only reason I remember that they can is because Tim Hill, and actually there's 2 Yankees who are on the reserve list. Because we have about like 15 guys now in total, but 2 that are reserves was not Yoandres Gomez. It was I forgot who. But Tim Hill's one of them. And he's supposed to come in for Team USA if they advance. The whole idea is that if they advance, they join the team. So if Barrios can, come in and like help us out, that's huge. That is massive, like really massive. Like, please come help us, massive. Oh my gosh! If you can get Jose Barrios, that'd be big. Nolan Arenado, baby, he still got it. This is the game where he wakes up. This is the game. This is the game for Nolan.
Look at that.
This is
These rain
line drive base
delays.
hit. Let's
Rain
go.
delays are amazing.
Nolan
Amazing
Arenado,
for the
baby, he still
Nationals.
got it. He still got it, baby. Let's go. Come on. This is the start of a rally here. This is the start of a rally here.
Better now than never.
Yes, better late than never, man. I'll take it. Oh my gosh. You know what's crazy about this Heat Wizards game? It's a lot close. It's really close. Like, all things considered. Like, if you look at the game, yeah, it's 109-90, but it's like it's a close game for a dude scoring over 50 points. What's it called?
Happens sometimes. I think
This is true.
I think they'll win the game. I'm confident in saying that.
No way.
I have the USA game on the other screen here, and the movement on Nolan and McLean's pitches is just filthy.
Yes, they have been. Like, I'm looking at the oh crap. Well, so much for that. Oh
happened.
boy.
What just
Kyle Teal
happened?
took him deep. Kyle Teal just took him deep.
Really?
Yes, Kyle Teal just took him deep.
I'm a little bit far.
Oh, yeah.
What time
Oh,
was
well,
that? Jesus.
Yeah, the timing was beautiful. First pitch, a fastball up and away, or sort of away. He's at 59 points. Bam is 1 point away. He missed the free throw. Bam is 1 point away from 60.
All right, Logan
Yeah,
Allen
Crawford.
is he's a little bit wild right now, so
Take
it would
advantage.
Take
be-
advantage. Take
yeah,
advantage.
take
of it.
advantage. Be
But
patient.
also be patient. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
We have another.
Bang!
hit.
Another hit! Another hit! We love this. We love this. We love this. We love this. We love this.
The
We
problem
love
is,
this. Good.
this team just hits singles. It's like it's totally Mets, just singles, and then they can't score.
That's why I was surprised they had a walk-off home run the other day.
From the oddest
Sequencing.
person ever.
Like
Sequencing, everybody. Sequencing. Something the Mets can't do is sequence. The Yankees just can't score runs.
I'll take a rally. You know what I mean?
Even just to get the one run back right now is important.
I will say though, even though Nolan gave up the home run, his pitches have been moving really well. That was just I look at that as a Crawford box homer. Oh, okay, and there's outs, men to the field. Please let it just be one. I beg that it just be one, like a sacrifice bunt. I'm hoping that this out is a sacrifice bunt.
No, I think it's a double play.
I don't like
Oh,
that.
that's-
I don't
No.
like that. The
Oh, a
it's funny.
sacrifice bunt. You're right.
This
Okay,
is
good.
this is ahead of Tubi, which is crazy. The
Well, yeah, it's
Gamecast.
Oh. Yeah.
Vasquez bunted.
Oh,
See,
Bam is at 60. Bam's at 60.
It's amazing.
Interesting that Martin Maldonado is going to pinch hit for MJ Melendez here.
Yeah, that's a bit of a.
I know it's lefty on
wouldn't-
lefty, but this is where I guess Yachty's going to bring in his bench.
Are they
now.
going to double switch him into the game?
I assume so.
Can he
So
play
I
for
think
Christian Vasquez? Maybe.
Christian
I think-
Vasquez moved to first the other game,
Huh.
and went back and forth.
In play runs. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
The
Let's go.
captain, Martin.
The
Maldonado
captain
just can't
comes
stop
in.
hitting.
We love you, Martin. The captain comes in, baby. It's out at first. But I don't care. It's out at first, but I don't care. Let's go. We inch closer. That's all that matters. We inch closer.
This has been Martin Maldonado's tournament right now.
So far, yeah, the last couple games, especially, it's 3-2
He's not
now.
even a hitter either.
Right, exactly. If he was, I would have gotten into the gaps.
Noah McLean just gave up another home run. My goodness.
Was that Arenado's first hit of the tournament, by the way?
Second.
This is his first
Second.
2 hits of the tournament.
Yeah.
Second, that's right.
But he did have, I think he's had a sacrifice fly maybe in like one of the games, one of the last 2 games he did.
All right, we got a man on third.
Lugo
Allen
hasn't
is-
had a hit yet, so
I don't think Allen's gonna make it to the next inning.
he's already got 11 pitches.
Yeah.
But these guys that like Lugo is swinging at pitches that are not even like they're not even at the plate. Look at this.
He bats 7th for a reason. And
That's
honestly, he wouldn't be starting if not for insurance stuff.
Oof, 3-0.
Yeah, he gave up 2 home runs.
2-run home run. Wow. All right.
McLean did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's given
shit.
up 2 home runs this inning.
Ugh,
I will say,
Lugo.
yeah.
Look at those.
Get it
look at
out.
that-
Get it out of your system now. I don't want to
Yeah.
see any of that shit against the Phillies.
Just look at that selection from Matthew Lugo. He flies out, but like nothing was at the plate.
Yeah.
Terrible at bat.
Yeah.
I was.
The one he fouled off was like just not in the dirt, but it was a clear, like just low below the knees changeup, or about to go below the knees, or sinker. But I think, come on, man. Lugo's. I never have confidence when he goes up to bat. Admittedly, just never do. I can't believe Bam has 60. That is so crazy.
Bam has
62.
62 points is crazy.
Do they play tomorrow? Like
Do they play tomorrow?
Tyler Hero's out, Norman Powell's out, so I figured they sat. Oh no, they're off, and then they play Milwaukee Thursday. He loves playing against Milwaukee. He actually does a good job on Giannis relative to other guys usually.
This game is literally just Bam and friends. This game is literally Bam and friends.
He has 62. The rest of the team is 51.
This
Even
game is
Jaime,
literally-
even Jaime is just like sure, I'll just pass you the ball all game. He's just taking 3 shots. Like what? What is this game? All right, who's coming in the pitch for Puerto Rico? Presumably there will be a new pitcher, but let's see.
Well, technically, I'm looking at the run score, so that's why. Go away. Brother came in.
Older or
telling-
younger?
Younger.
Oh.
Very much younger. Very much
Yeah.
younger.
Okay, that's why you said go away.
But no, yeah. So,
There you go.
what's it called? So I'm somehow managed to get into a Mets group chat of not my own choosing on
Beautiful.
Twitter. Not my own choosing. I was kidnapped here, and they are dooming beyond belief about Nolan McLean.
If I'm David Stearns, I'm calling Mark DeRosa like immediately in the dugout, being like, "All right, take him out."
Take him out. I can't let this happen. Oh my gosh. I will say though, I mean like what's it called?
Whew. The Pistons are beating the Nets 102-65. That 4-game losing streak is over. I knew I should have bet Pistons first half.
Oh my gosh. I gotta check the WBC bracket because something just doesn't make sense about the qualifying for because something doesn't make sense about the bracket right now. Because apparently the USA technically hasn't clinched yet.
For the next WBC?
No, they haven't clinched for the qualifiers, technically.
Probably because Italy is 2-0,
Yeah, that's all. It's a technicality thing.
and because
Because if Mexico
Italy-
beats Italy and Italy beats Team USA, it'll come down to run differential, would it not?
that's the thing. Italy has scored a lot of runs in their first 2 wins, so the run differential is probably close enough to not, give them the clincher right now.
They destroyed Brazil.
Yes, but then you also have to look at the fact that USA also scored a bunch of runs and off Mexico, so it's like and they beat. I don't wait. Teams you beat doesn't technically mean anything, right?
Teams
No, it
you
does.
beat,
That's the main tiebreaker. Is
Yeah.
head to head, and then it's
Yeah.
run.
So
For all these tournaments, like international tournaments, is generally head to head first tiebreaker, and then run differential or
see,
point differential.
that's why even though Puerto Rico is going to the quarterfinals, Canada can still win the bracket if they win tonight and tomorrow because they have a higher run differential than Puerto Rico does.
But they get
Yeah.
to advance because they have the head to head win over Cuba, and Cuba could do no better than finishing 3-1, which would at best tie them with Puerto Rico, and they would lose that head to head.
Yeah.
So that's why Cuba like has to beat Canada.
And they have their ace going tomorrow in Livan.
yeah,
and Yellow.
because
They have
what
to beat
I'm
Canada regardless of what Canada does today.
Because what I'm seeing here is that it says if Team USA advances to the quarterfinals in Houston, they will play Friday, March 13, regardless if they're the Pool B winner or the Pool B runner-up. So technically, they are advancing, but not really. So that's the only thing I don't know because it doesn't tell me anything.
I'll be back in
they're
1 second. You
Bet.
carry the show. I'm gonna toss something.
Bet. Yeah, so I can't tell if this is like I can't tell if there's like the fact that they haven't advanced yet because they are already 3-0. So I'm trying to find out what would stop them from advancing.
I think it would definitely be run differential because Mexico and Italy also have scored a lot of runs, and each of these teams can, if Italy wins, they'll go to 3-0. USA would be 2-1. Mexico would be 2-1, and then if Mexico beats Italy, they all would be 3-1, and then you would go by run differential because all three teams are 3-1.
Yes, you would have to. Yeah, that would be the only way. But if you look at if they do it via head to head, USA has the tiebreaker over Mexico. So USA would have to win out in order to secure both the spot and yes, that makes sense. But yeah. So I just don't know where they lose the spot because they have the head to head over Mexico. So it's like, how does Mexico go above them? Unless like, okay, so I got to do the math because it's based off run differential, not runs scored, right?
Run differential, yeah. It's the same, I think.
Because like they've scored a total of They scored a total of 29 runs, and they've allowed. So they have a run differential of 20 because they've allowed 9 and they've scored 29.
Here, if I could share a screen with you, I have the.
I don't have the power to change it, so yeah, I can't. I mean, you could.
Let's see if this works.
Still trying. But of course, Bryan had to leave now. Of course, he had to leave now. Okay, let me see. Italy 7, 8. Italy has only scored 15 plus the 3. They scored 18 runs in total as of right now.
So in the first round, the teams in each pool shall be ranked according to the percentages of games won in the first round. The 2 teams with the highest such percentage in each pool shall advance to the quarterfinal round. If at the end of the pool in round 1 of the tournament, teams within the pool are tied with an identical winning percentage, the tie shall be broken in the following order of priority. So first, the team that won the games between the teams tied shall be given the higher position. So that goes with what you were saying with USA beating Mexico. If 3 or more teams are tied and one of those teams won its games, against all the other teams that it's tied with, then it will be placed in the higher spot. So if Italy wins out here, then that's pretty much it. Similarly, if one of those teams lost its games against all other teams it is tied with, then it will be placed in the lowest spot.
Should I see if I should share both? No, I can't. No, I can't.
But all right, so then in that case, then because USA has the tiebreaker over Mexico, and they're 3-0 as of right now, and Italy still has one more game left to go. If Italy goes 4-0, hypothetically speaking, then USA takes the second seed and Mexico is eliminated. But if USA wins and they go 2-1, then whoever wins between Mexico and so the USA just goes in regardless. Because if they all go 3-1, like hypothetically speaking,
depends on
USA
run differential.
Yeah, but it also depends on it. No, it's also depend on like who you beat and who you played.
Well,
so because
if they all go 3-1, USA that would mean USA already beat Mexico, but that would also mean Italy would have had to beat USA, and then Mexico would have had to have beaten Italy, and they play tomorrow.
I don't know if you could share the screen that I just put up.
I just saw it actually. Let's see. I just added it.
There's also a possibility that the tied team shall be ranked in the standings according to the highest batting average in games in that round between the teams tied. That's like if everything else, I guess, is equal. But these are in this order. This is how.
Okay, so the tied team shall be ranked in standings. Okay, the tied team shall be ranked standing according. All right. Yeah, because
Bam has 67.
That's crazy.
Bam.
That's crazy. You did not just do a 6-7 joke.
I did.
While we're watching the World Baseball Classic. You did not. Sure, man. I live in a simulation, I'm convinced.
$126-105. They're winning with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 127-108. He has 70. He made it 3. He has 70. Oh my
That's
God. Bam has 70 points. Washington.
Oh my gosh. So, because the thing is, like, my goodness.
Yo, can I bet can I bet something? Like, what's this over under right now? I'm just curious. They probably don't even have it listed. Points, rebounds, assists, 7. That can't be right. 71.5. That can't be right. He's gonna score again. What do you mean? $74.5. He has 70 on 37 shots. He has a shit ton of free throws, admittedly. He's 25 of 30 on free throws.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Dude, this is insane. Who's guarding him or not? All right, anyway, let's go back to
who's guarding him? I don't think anybody is.
Let's go back to the WBC. Puerto Rican national team is playing. Holy shit. 3-2, bottom fifth. Luis Vasquez is batting now, putting up his AAA numbers, 271 last year, OPS 756 in the minors. In AAA, Allen, who we thought was going to be potentially replaced, is still in the game. Don't know if that's because Canada just doesn't want to dig too deep into their bullpen right now. It's probably the case.
Yeah.
But Allen didn't have great command last inning, but was able to get out of it, only giving up 1 run. And we'll see if PR can answer.
I thought they would be playing Edwin Arroyo a whole lot more than they have. So he's supposed to be a top prospect.
Yeah, actually.
He has not played that. This is his first game starting.
Is this and people were like excited about this Canadian team beforehand. Is this the best team that they've had from a talent standpoint?
I think so. I had them going as well to the second round and Cuba finishing third. Or did I have, or maybe I had Colombia finishing third? I don't know. Cuba I didn't have high up there. But they played well.
I thought it'd be between Cuba and Canada also. I kind of thought Cuba has a pedigree. The problem is they don't really take their MLB players for various different reasons. Don't really play for the national team
This is
like
an
that.
ugly game for USA right now.
Ooh, do tell.
It's
Still
like
3.
not playing good defense. McLean is at 47 pitches already.
He's still pitching?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't want to dip into their bullpen. Why not though?
I believe because a lot of the guys are on restrictions. Again, this is
Oh,
probably
yeah,
why.
Yeah, this is why when you have a bunch of major leaguers, you don't have as much freedom to utilize them in the way that you probably want. Oh my goodness. Is Asia Wilson at this game?
I had no idea. If she is, oh boy.
Because, I mean, if you ain't doing it in front of your woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be a team to watch in the playoffs. They're going to be dangerous. They might be a first-round exit, but they won't be it's not going to be like last year. Getting highlights of the Canadian national team in 2006 in the World Baseball Classic.
I don't think they have yet to make it out of pool play. This would be the first if they do.
I think you're right about that. I was looking through some of the old results today. I forgot that Cuba was like the first runner-up.
Yeah, they were really good. The first couple of tournaments, they were really good.
Brian Torres, we got action.
Got a double.
Line drive double, baby. Let's go.
Logan Allen looked like he bounced back with 2 strikeouts.
An extra base hit. Amazing. And we're almost at we're at number 2 in the order now, so this is the sweet spot for.
See, this is the problem because they really need Helio Ramos, and those are their stars without the 3 big guys on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Ramos, Arenado, they need them to come through here.
Yeah, this is the spot, really.
Ramos has power too, so hit a home run, dang it.
That would be nice.
He does.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. Crowd is so good. Oh God, I wish I was there. He flipped his bat on the double. Not flipped, but technically, yes.
I just love when these guys get excited for every play.
I love it.
And in Major League Baseball, you have to sit there like a statue.
I know. It's a boring, repressive sport in the majors.
Here's the thing, though.
Watch a winter league game in DR, Venezuela, or PR.
Here's where I rank. Here's where I rank the energy. Here's where I rank the energy
for the tournament.
And of course he grounds out. Wow.
Ugh, he's been awful.
1 for 12.
And he flies out. Anyway,
end of the fifth inning, 3-2 Canada. We are still rolling here. All right, go ahead.
Here's my ranking. It's Winter League, World Baseball Classic, because one happens more than the other.
Sure. Yes.
Even though
totally fair.
Only because that's the only reason one is above the other.
Which
in
Winter
reality,
League?
they're like
Dominican.
Dominican Winter League is
the most.
It has to be, right? It has.
Yeah,
to
there's
be.
there is no parallel.
Yeah.
But the WBC is very much tied, only because the energy is unreal. However,
Happens less often.
happens less often. So you can't,
I
can't
think
put
I think if you do it way too many times, like every year, then it gets kind of overblown. I like it being like every couple years because then there's more emphasis on players who haven't played before, and this might be my last chance at playing and all that stuff.
I think his
like
point
it
is
that way.
I think his point is just like ranking the fun leagues. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't put
Yeah.
WBC first
MLB's
on
not on
volume,
top
so I
of you.
get it.
MLB. No, you want to know where MLB ranks? I'm gonna tell you. We're gonna get there. We're getting there.
Okay.
MLB postseason is 3. The postseason is 3.
Postseason. Where's Japan?
Keep in mind, Japan is tied actually, and that's postseason and regular season for them.
Okay.
MLB is 5th.
I think. Well, we have to also. Where did the Savannah Bananas play?
Savannah Bananas are 5.5. You want to know who's actually 5? Korea.
That's funny.
Yo, Chinese Taipei, they were crying going 2-2, crying after that win
They
because
have
they were
higher-
still alive.
They have higher expectations. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, college softball has vibes, as well in terms of fun rankings.
Oh, you know what you
Um,
got to rank up there too? Little League World Series, like
Yeah. Especially
that might be
now.
above Major League Baseball too.
I'll say I do think MLB playoffs, yes, that's when you start to see it more. But like,
Yeah.
so I hope the Mets do have energy on this team because if you look at the locker room, I would say it's quite diverse. So
Yeah.
it has the potential to be very vibey. I was looking through, I was like, all right, we got a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? We got some Puerto Ricans, we got some Dominicans, we got Venezuela, we got some Asians, we got some white dudes, got a couple black dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be a fun season just on the vibes alone, but we'll see. I see Soto participating in all the DR fun, so I'm like, all right, maybe this year he'll be more acclimated to what Lindor and them want to
Yeah,
do.
but then you read the media and it's like, oh, Soto is having more fun here than he's had with the Mets. What's up with that? And it's like,
He like grew up with these guys practically. You know what I mean? Like it's different.
You know what probably doesn't help is that what he said when they asked him like when was like you've had this much fun before, you know? Granted, they didn't ask him specifically what teams. He of his own free will said 2019 and 2024.
Yeah,
However,
because he literally went to the World Series.
it was a nothing burger because those are his World Series teams. So of course
Yeah.
you're going to be more biased because hello, win or lose, you made it to the World Series. And granted, the 2024 team, 2019 team, those teams were a blast. Say what you want. Like
Yeah, he
those
wasn't
were fun.
He wasn't
teams.
going to say he had fun in the 2025 team that collapsed. No
Exactly.
way.
But the thing is, it definitely didn't help that he said that because now it's going to be blown completely out of proportion.
Of course.
Probably.
Because don't get me wrong, me as a Yankee fan, I understood what he was talking about and I understood what he was saying, but I also understand that
there will be Yankee fans who take that and like, see,
they're and not even just Yankee fans, but just like fans in general will look at that and it's like, why are you saying this about a team you're not a part of anymore?
right?
You know, it's like,
especially given that if you look at all the reasons the Mets basically the season went sideways. I mean, a lot of people will point to the locker room. So it's like, yeah, why would you say that was one of your most fun seasons if that's true?
Well, yeah, Soto's a serious player, right? Like he
Yeah.
comes in, does his work. He doesn't really hang out with people. So I'm pretty sure he came to the club and he's like, what the heck is all this crap? And kept him himself.
Yeah, and he's like, what's this Brandon Nimmo guy about? What's his issue? You know what I mean? Like,
why is Pete Alonso acting goofy? What's with Jack McNeil's anger?
You know, he and Francisco, they're both young-ish, but there's a generational gap there. Enough of a generation. There's like a 5-year age gap.
Yeah.
And Francisco's also married with children, and I think likes doing commercials more than Juan Soto does, and it's fine.
Yeah,
because he's clearly serious about winning. He proves it every
course.
fucking year. You know, I'm not so worried about those two coexisting at the moment. I do think if you want to be cynical about it, you could be like, oh, you could say, oh, Lindor thinks he's the captain, but Soto comes in making more money, so he feels like he doesn't have to listen to him. But I don't even know if they're looking at it that way. And I think now having some guys move out, and now you have like Simeon in there, who's been a vet and who's been like a legit player forever.
Mhm.
Who I hope his bat is okay. I hope it's
Bichette.
fine. Bichette, who was just on a great team last year, also has grown up around baseball too. Like I don't know. Their over-under is 90 wins, basically. 89.5. I was like, wow, that's kind of surprising. I also think that jumped up when they got Peralta. I don't think it was that high before that.
The thing is that when I look
Peralta's
at the
another
Mets
one,
team,
by the way. Just forgot
the
about
thing
that.
is when I look at the Mets team going into the season, or even just like looking into 2025, my one thing was with like the Mets I saw last season. I'm like, they just didn't have like, yeah, you had Soto, but like
They had
it
no
kind of
pitching.
felt like, yeah, like you like that's all you guys had. This is the way I
Mhm.
looked at it. But then it's like I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, I look at this year's team, and I'm like, okay, the pitching has improved, but it's like
Yeah.
it's almost like a default thing where it's like Freddie Peralta is not an ace by any means. I don't care what anybody tells me. And it's not because he's a Met. I've been saying it since he was with the Brewers. He's not an ace. He's just the ace of a staff because he's arguably the best pitcher on the Mets. So by default, he's the ace. Bam hit 80.
77?
Oh my Oh my gosh. But,
What am I looking at? Like, all right, good.
But,
he's played 40 minutes. No one else has played 28. This is deliberate. I kind of don't care though. Wait. What if he gets like what, bro? He can get Kobe.
He can get Kobe is crazy. But the Mets going into this season, I look at them and it's like, okay, they should very much make the playoffs and not have a collapse like they did last year. Because I expected the Mets to make it last year, but like I didn't expect them to go far. This year, I expect them to make it and make it far. Do they make the World Series is entirely dependent on whether or not the Dodgers fall apart.
Yeah. If they get into a fucking bus accident, then the Mets have a chance. Knock on wood. I don't want that to happen. I think.
But no, yeah, I think it's very, very likely that the Mets that they're a much stronger team this year and a much better team. Like they are a team where I'm like, yeah, no, they can go out there and win and do something big this year. But it's like I feel like that would only be answered depending on their trade deadline acquisitions.
Yeah, and last year I thought they had a great trade deadline on paper. Just
Me
those
too.
guys did not work
Me
out
too.
at all. It was like the worst. You could not have asked for anything worse than what happened with that trade. I mean, Tyler Rogers is really good. Brian Helsley was a great closer, and none of them worked out. Like Cedric Mullins couldn't even hit.
I couldn't. That's
That
the
was
one
awful.
where I thought he was going to be fine. Gregory Soto, I didn't expect much out of, and that
Yeah.
kind of was what
They
it
just
was.
needed an extra lefty at that point.
Yeah.
But like this what happened this offseason with the guys that were already on the team should show like it's gut check time. Like David Stearns is not messing around. He'll get rid of whoever he wants if he can, even if some of the fan favorites. And that's what he did. And he kind of reshaped what this team looks like. So let's, if they could get 88, 89 wins, that gets you a wild card spot at least.
I just want to real quick. I really wish they did everything that they did in the offseason, except I wish that they kept Edwin Diaz too. That's the
Yeah,
only...
I even said all
everything else I
offseason,
understand. Everything else I get it. Alonso even I was like I get it. I get it.
When they were free agents, I was like Edwin Diaz to me is more important than Pete Alonso
By far.
Bring him back.
By far.
It just didn't work out.
My thing is that Edwin should have never left. He should have very much been a Met, but I think there was definitely a massive disconnect when they signed Devin Williams. I think that's where it all fell apart. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not to sit here and say, because I do think that Devin
4-pitch walk
can't.
for Jose Espada.
Not what you want, but I do think that Devin can like be a fraction of what he used to be, now that he's used to the city. Because that's where I'm looking at. Is now that he's used to the city, now that he's acclimated into New York.
With Stearns again.
Yeah, with Stearns again, and what's it called? He's also with Freddie again, so another former teammate. Not knowing their relationship, but just in a general sense. But it's the lookout for it is that, well, there's a maybe not, and we'll see what happens. But I strongly look at this team and I'm like, yeah, no, the Mets are a much better team than last year, but are they good enough to not have a collapse like they did? Because that's the way I'm looking at it. It's just like, it's not that I don't think they're a bad. It's not that I think they're a bad team. They aren't a bad team. They're a very good team. But it's like, just because they are a good team doesn't mean that there isn't like things that come throughout the season. And with all the clubhouse stuff that I heard about, it's like, what really caused those issues? Was it the disconnect between Soto and Lindor? Like, was there really like a whole beef of like who really is the captain of this team, sort of thing? Like those little nuances, and I'm like, what's really going on? What's really going on here?
Yeah. I also think this is a make or break year for the manager.
Yes.
You underperform now with a different locker room. Stearns would just get a different guy.
This is the last year of his contract.
Last year was a lame duck year, potentially,
Mhm.
which you don't want. But how they got here was imperfect, but they have a good team. Potentially a really good team.
Yes.
And a team that should be in contention to win the division. Like it's them. It's them and the Phillies. We'll see what happens with the Braves. I don't know what to expect from the Nationals. I don't know what to expect from the Marlins, frankly, who outperformed people's expectations even last year. They were kind of young, fun, and eventually they'll just sell everybody off like they always do. But that being said, to have them at around 90 wins was a little surprising to me. But I do think Freddie Peralta is good. I also think with Kodai Senga, he needs to have I don't know if bounce back year is the right term, but just needs to stay healthy. Pitch as well as he's been pitching, because his pitching's been generally fine.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
And his injuries have not really been to his arm. It's really been lower body.
Even when they got him, though, even when you got him from Japan, it was like, yo, this is part of the deal. Like he gets hurt. This is part of the package. Which is why I was like, all right, if he comes in and he's your number 3, that's great because of the injuries. You're scared of him potentially. You're scared of him being your ace because of that, even though he has ace-like stuff. Bam has 79 points. He got 2 more free throws. He's gonna get 82. He has a minute 37 left. I wonder if the Kobe fan's gonna be mad at him if he beats Kobe.
Probably. I can expect it. I fully expect the Kobe fans to, be like absolutely like they will be mad. They will be mad.
Who do we think the Mets rotation is going to be? In I guess in some order. Like Peralta's going to be there, obviously.
Peralta, McLean,
Manaea.
I'm gonna go Peterson over Manaea.
You think Manaea is in the bullpen?
I don't know. Like I think they're just in the back of the rotation.
Okay.
Because we don't know if they're how healthy they are, and his fastball in his first. It's only his first outing, but it was down by like 4 miles per hour.
Oh Jesus.
So I have let's see, Peralta, McLean, Peterson, Clay Holmes, and then you can toss up maybe a 6-man rotation. It could go either way with
I think
Kodai.
It has to be 6 to start.
Kodai and Shamanaya.
And Tong starts off in the bullpen.
No, Tong just got sent down.
Or in AAA. In AAA, not in the bullpen, my bad.
I think
eventually
Christian Scott will be called up before he is. He's been really good this spring.
Tong was shaky last year.
Mm-hmm.
You clearly see like there's talent there. But I remember Nick Pollock, who I'm cool with, and used to do a show with him actually at MSG from Pitcher List. He was breaking down with Dexter actually why Jonah Tong he thinks he's going to be like a solid like reliever opposed to a starter because one of the pitches that he tries to throw, the grip is too difficult to get consistently, and that's why his command can be all over the place, and he relies on this pitch a lot. And as a result of that, you get what you get, where he has these meltdowns at times.
Yeah.
It's happened multiple times last year toward the end of the season. And then it's like, oh, there we go. Struck him out. Espada, big strikeout. We're heading into the 6th inning, or bottom of the 6th inning, I should say. Fought out of that after it started off not great, and Canada was able to get somebody in score position. So bottom of the 6th, Puerto Rico's down 3-2. But I just think that with Tong, like I'm a little nervous that because the Mets kept him out of the Freddie Peralta deal. So that tells me, okay, clearly they want to keep him, develop him, and they see something there. But if he tops out as like a not great starter who's like a decent reliever, I don't think that's going to be somebody he's worth keeping ultimately. So hopefully he's better than that. But Nick has a good eye for this shit. I mean,
Jack Caglione just hit a 2-run home run for Italy, 5-0.
Okay, let's take a
Bring out the espresso machine.
Okay, the Italian teams got some swag with that too. Like
They do.
I think DR has the best vibe so far.
They also have a lot of hitters. Italy. That's why I was like, I wouldn't be shocked if Italy beat the USA. Like I said, it was very possible.
Don't love a potential Puerto Rico versus Italy showing if Puerto Rico pulls this out against Canada.
Yeah, now I don't want to play.
That lineup is,
Can we get a bye to the semifinals?
I mean, if you shut down the Italian lineup, Bam has 81.
Oh my god!
Is that the record? What's the record?
100. Will Chamberlain. He's not gonna get the record.
Oh, no, okay.
There's a minute and 60 seconds left. He's gonna beat Kobe though. I fucking should have. I was looking at the book and I was like, but it's just whatever. I should have taken it. I should have taken it. Bam has 81 points. Like, what am I saying? He's 42 free throw attempts. What's the record? That has to be the record.
Yeah, no, Bam has it.
Yeah, he's broken the record for most free throws in a game with 29, and he has 35. All right, let's flip over back to Puerto Rico versus Canada. We have Nolan Arenado.
2 for 2 tonight.
Nolan Arenado at bat. Let me, yeah. Oh, hold on. Actually, I know what to do. Let's make this a little. There we go. There we go.
That would be a good time to tap in some power from Nolan Arenado.
Yeah. I wanted the Mets to get him at least 3 different times. Seriously.
And now he's a Diamondback.
Yeah, let's see how he lasts down there.
I forgot he was with the. Yeah, we did mention earlier, didn't we? I wanted them to get him at least 3 different times, but now we have I guess Beatty's playing third. I don't know what's gonna happen.
They have had one good third baseman in their entire franchise history. It was David Wright. This was the longest lasting third baseman.
Yeah. And since then it's been maybe this person, maybe this person. It was Beatty Vientos for a while now. Well, Vientos, we haven't even seen in spring training because he's been with Nicaragua.
He stunk.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
He's awful.
The whole team wasn't great also.
Another single for Nolan Arenado, 3 for 3.
Look at that. Took that cutter to right.
I told you this is the game. I told you this is the game. This is the game.
3 for 3.
Nolan comes back. Nolan, this is the game.
Nolan getting ready to take over this tournament. Woke up the sleeping giant.
Let's see.
All right, now bring this guy in. Let's go.
I want to point out that Nolan Arenado has 31 stolen bases in his career. In the event he tries to.
Hey, Giancarlo Stanton stole a base in the 2024 postseason, so miracles do happen.
I gotta say, when the Mets got Soto, I was stunned at the amount of times he was stealing, but also like with the new
40
rules,
something, right?
with the new
no,
rules,
38.
So yeah, but like that's
He had 12 the year before.
right. How much of that is the new rules is what I wonder. He had 38 and he led. Did he lead the National League? Apparently. What? That don't even sound right.
Oh, come on. Learn Eddie, come on, bro. Oh, he flew out to center.
His career high was 12. Yeah, now he got.
Wait,
Arenado
Nolan
took
to second.
Yeah.
Nolan to second. What? Okay, so a
it was a
runner was
fly out.
advanced.
Fly out to left field and.
How did he
okay.
get to second?
All right, I'm looking at the play right now. It was deep, actually.
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense.
I guess
That's
Cassie doesn't have
spectacular.
an arm like that. Oh wow. The throw was on line. Nolan would have been out if the second baseman actually grabbed the fucking ball. He just dropped it.
Oh, he got it on luck. Wow, he got there on luck. I just watched it.
The throw was on line. I was surprising. Now I'm more surprised by the decision. But hey, you got to go for it in this instance. I appreciate that. I'm sure his team doesn't.
Yeah.
He should have been out. He should absolutely have been out. Cassie made a nice throw. All right, Christian Vasquez.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole.
1 for 5 so far in the tournament. Another guy that I once upon a time was like, yo, can the Mets get him? And then they called up this guy named Francisco Alvarez. So it's like, oh, we're good. Hope Alvarez could have I don't know if breakout year is too much because he's already broken out, but have like a real. Bam finished with 83 points. The Heat won 150 to 129. He had 83. He had more than half the points on the team. Ben had 83 points.
Sure, I guess.
I wonder if for the rest of the season, other stars are going to play against the Wizards and try to just outdo them. Like if Bam could do it, Bam's great. But like I also think like Anthony Edwards, if he plays the Wizards later this year, I gotta look at their schedule. Nolan Arenado's at third. Christian Vasquez grounds out. The ground out is not surprising. Okay, listen. Better fun.
Martin.
Pitch hit
Martin.
somebody. Who's hitting now? Martin Maldonado. Oh, okay, good. I mean, this is like the last hurrah for him, right? So let's see it, you know. Ball in the dirt.
Not enough to bring Arenado home.
Yeah. Catchers have gotten so good at blocking the plate. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Pasquantino made a fantastic play at first base. He's literally in a split.
Martin Maldonado's batting .333 with 5 RBIs. 5 RBIs out of the amount of runs this team has. It's a lot.
He's scoring most of the runs.
Seriously. Bam has 83. Can't believe it.
Literally, Luis Ariz has more home runs than this entire Puerto Rican team.
What were the rules on the tiebreaker again?
Head-to-head matchup first,
Yes.
and then run differential.
So
Yeah.
what would be the rules if all three teams go
3-1?
Whoever outscored their opponent by the most in totality. Like they'll just add up all the runs. Whoever has the best ratio of runs for versus runs against. It should be the tiebreaker.
So then what would it be then? So
Well, you have to do the math after the game's end, so it depends. Like it's just the score. It'll depend on the scores. That's why beating your opponent by a lot, like mercy ruling them, is good. PR hasn't done that in this tournament. Nobody has in San Juan. There hasn't been any mercy rules in San Juan. All right, full count. Batter timeout.
Smart.
Because Mexico put up 16 runs against Brazil.
It was 16-0, I think, too.
Yeah, it was 16.
I think that's why the United States has not clinched just yet. Like 16-0 is a lot of runs at run differential. Italy had put up some runs too. Ground out right to the pitcher.
Ground out right to the pitcher.
Going to the 7th. Jeez.
Not ideal.
Well, Martin Maldonado can't do everything for this team.
We're going to the 7th inning now. 10, 15, 16. I need to see these highlights of Bam getting 83 points. He has the second most points in NBA history. He fucking passed Kobe. That is amazing.
That's crazy.
Oh my God. Who has him in my fantasy league? I think they're eliminated already. I wanted him to.
Give me 1 second. I'll be back. Be right back.
After the 7th. I can't believe that shit. Okay. So let me just check on USA Italy real quick. 5-0.
5-0, 2 outs. They got a man on second.
Bottom 4th.
For Team USA trying to.
Roman Anthony.
Yeah.
Lorenzen. Oh shit. I forgot he was on this team as well. I think the game to me that I've been looking forward to the most is DR Venezuela of all the group play games, which is tomorrow night at, I believe, 8. Good enough to the point where I'm like, I don't really know if I want to cook dinner. I kind of just want to sit and watch it and get some food.
It's definitely going to determine a lot.
That's the thing too. It's the ripple effects. It's not even just the fact that these are two of the best teams in the tournament, and I think DR has the best lineup in the tournament at the very least.
The loser gets Japan, which
correct.
I don't think anyone wants right now.
Right. Loser gets Japan. The winner gets South Korea.
Yes.
And
who has a great offense, but their pitching is a little suspect.
Right. It's like a worse version of the DR team.
Yeah.
Who's pitching, I think I wouldn't call suspect, but their lineup is much better than where their pitching is if you're doing tiers. That game is going to be ridiculous. And then there are no games Thursday. I think the next round starts Friday.
No, yes, the next round starts Friday, so it's Friday, Saturday quarterfinals, Sunday, Monday semis, Tuesday is the final. So just that one day off.
Quinones is in now for Puerto Rico against Denzel Clark.
He was good last outing. I think he had like 5 strikeouts in a row.
Yeah, this is. I wonder if, I guess my main question about like what to expect now, because ultimately hitters got to hit. Like,
yeah,
I think we're going into 7, 8, 9 in the order now. There's one. I wonder if you're going to start like, are we going to see Willie Castro? Are we going to see any of these guys like actually get
I
a
think you
chance or
have
two.
to. I think you have to bring them in for some at bats here. Willie Castro can play for. He'll probably come in, I would assume, for Edwin Arroyo at some point.
And then the other thing is Edwin Diaz going to be available in the
I
event
would
you
think
need
that they
him?
would keep Edwin Diaz out. I feel like there's other options to go to. Like they have a decent enough bullpen to be going to other. Like Fernando Cruz has really not pitched much.
Actually, yeah, he was good last time we saw him.
Mm-hmm.
He was solid. I think you're right about that. I think I want to see if any of their main bats outside of like Arenado and such, if we actually see them down the stretch here, because you could actually, if you get enough guys on, you can get 2 at bats.
I
Assuming
think
you even
they couldn't really pinch hit for Martin Maldonado because then they would have. They already took out MJ Melendez, who was playing first. Then Christian Vasquez has to move back. I mean, they could have brought in Emmanuel Rivera, but I think he was waiting as this game gets later, just in case it goes into extras. And then you got the ghost runner rule.
It also depends on like, because you might not even need to get, like, if you put in Willie Castro now, he might only get the 1 at bat, presuming that, like, if you come back, if you go ahead like 5-3 or whatever, 4-3, and then it's like, all right, you could just put Diaz back in the close.
Yeah,
Maybe you don't have a bottom of the 9th inning, but I would start, like, I would have done it already. I probably would have started my main guys or more of them, because you still need this game. The fact that you're in a position to win it is fine because your pitching's been solid. But at the same time, as we get another ground out, at the same time, it's like, come on. We should not be punting this game. That being said, if this Italy USA result holds, there's a chance that the winner of this group gets Team USA anyway.
Yeah.
We don't know. I just think you try to win every game.
Yeah, you got to keep the momentum going. Can't mess around with momentum.
Josh Naylor. 3 for 10, 300 in this World Baseball Classic. I feel like he's got more hits than that. Jesus.
So I did the math, and this is entirely what's it called? So I just did the math, and as of right now, Mexico has allowed a total of so they're at a run differential of 20. So
both Team USA and Mexico have the plus 20 run differential.
Yes. So if USA doesn't score a single run today, and obviously if Mexico wins, then they advance tomorrow. So USA 1 has to score runs today. Like, they actually have to score runs, preferably win. Also, my hat is too small for my head, so excuse me. But what's it called? So yeah, so it would come down to run differential. So yeah, so because USA has allowed what was it, 9 runs? Because they were at 29, so they're both at plus 20. So if they do not score today, then it puts them in a bigger hole, because then you have to rely on a loss with from Mexico tomorrow. So
Italy is currently at 11. If you add these runs right now, it'd be 16, but they are running the gauntlet, being was it
3-0
right now? 3-0 right now? No, they're 2-0.
So then what would it turn into? Would it be because Italy has the tiebreaker over the US? And
well, if Italy keeps winning, then they win the, like, they don't have a loss right now.
Well, yeah, if they keep winning, but like that's if they win out. If they win out the tournament, USA is in. That's the thing. If Italy wins out, USA advances. So So Italy, if USA doesn't win today, Italy winning out is a good thing for Team USA. Good thing. If Italy loses against Mexico, then it's like, where does it go? Because then everything's a tie.
Yeah,
Wait, because if Italy loses to Mexico, Mexico lost to the U.S. and U.S. loses to Italy,
that's when I guess
I
the
think-
run differential comes in.
I think Italy is the odd one out.
Pending what actually happens in this game.
Pending what actually happens.
Well,
Because-
this game, and then Italy still has to play Mexico.
Well, yeah. So there is.
So
that.
that's why it's like it's too early to even tell. We don't know.
Yeah.
We got 3 outs right away.
Mhm.
So
Quinones, man, he's really
Quinones has
good
been
for-
good. Solid.
What did you say Italy's run differential is again?
At this moment in time, it's 11. If they win this game, it goes up to 16. If the score stays as is,
So 16
It
with
goes-
the 5-0 lead.
16 with the 5-0 lead.
Got it.
Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. Hold on.
But USA's already played more games. This is their last game.
This is their last game.
This is USA's last game.
That's the thing. The big one is that Mexico has to play Italy tomorrow.
Mhm.
Like we have 2 huge games tomorrow in Mexico, Italy, and DR Venezuela, and 3 because Cuba and Canada actually,
Yeah.
independent of this result. Like that game's gonna matter
So-
regardless.
So if the score stays the same, they will be 16. So Italy would have to essentially like. So for example, if the USA scores runs, so like that's the most important thing. The USA would have to score runs
Yes,
this game. They
because
can't
if let's say Italy wins, well, if Italy wins, they're the top, right? They go 4-0. If they
Yes.
beat Mexico, if Mexico scores a run, then they would have +1 over Team USA. It'd be
If the score
21-20.
Yes, I believe it's if the score stays.
Yes, if
No,
the
no,
score stays 5-0 here, because the USA's done after this game, so they can't make up runs after this.
So if the USA scores, just like a total of what, like let's say,
Mexico would have to match or score one more run.
yeah. So, but the thing is, if Italy loses and they don't have the run differential, then Italy becomes the odd one out.
Probably.
Mexico win, and then what's it called? Mexico wins the pool. USA goes in second. So it's entirely based on.
But it also depends on how many run. Like if Italy, let's say it's like a slugfest, right?
Yeah.
Like 13-10, then that could change things. That's how the whole Australia Korea came down to. Like Australia just had to score one more run, and they would have eliminated Korea even if they lost.
Yeah. So if the USA pulls a comeback and wins today, then it's like, okay, the USA advanced. They win 4-0. The pool is theirs, so on and so forth. But if they don't score a single run, then they're in a hole. But the thing is, the U.S. has to score runs regardless. Like they can't go out with no runs at all, and they also can't allow any more runs either. That's another thing.
Yeah,
They would essentially have to score out either by winning or by keeping it a 1-run game in its entirety in order to like really keep it there.
Yeah, well, USA would have to not only just score a run here, because if they only score a run, the differential is still like -4 for them because they lost like 5-1.
Yes.
They would have to score more runs than Italy to take over the run differential.
Yes.
Oh, there's Willie Castro, and he grounds out real quick. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so they would have so you either have to win out or you have to win out or at least score 3 runs minimum. Like you have to score 3 runs minimum. And you can't let them score at all. Because then the run differential goes to, I believe, 23 because it's at 20 now being down 5-0.
Mm-hmm.
So being down 5-0, because if they were down 2-0, then it's a little different. Because if, like, for example, let's say Noah McLean doesn't give anything and Yarbrough's the only one who gave up the runs, right? as a hypothetical, or either one.
But
Um,
if this score stays this way, 5-0, then USA's run differential goes down
I-
-5 because they didn't score.
wait, let me check the thing real quick because I gotta see. Hold on, they've scored 15 runs against Brazil.
15 runs against Brazil. But
9
Brazil
against
scored
Great-
5, so that
9
makes it
against
10.
Yeah, 9 against Great Britain, and then 5 against Mexico. So and then they've allowed 9 runs in total. Yeah, so they were at 20 minus 5 today
15.
is 15. So
Mhm.
it's minus 15. They're at 15 right now. So
they'll be at 15. Then Italy will be at 16. Italy has the lead. Actually, no, Mexico has the lead. Right? If they
Mexico
finish-
because they obliterated Brazil
Yeah.
16-0. Alex Hernandez asked where he can watch the game himself, and he mentions one of the sites where it's not at.
Tubi, right? This game's on Tubi or something?
It's for free on Tubi, but you're welcome to follow the game with us as we are. We all have it on. We can't show it here for obvious legal reasons, but we can show the game the game cast here. But it is live on Tubi, which is free. As a matter of fact, this isn't an ad. Literally, you just look up Tubi's website and it should be there. But if you have any issues, let us know. We saw
Yeah.
Willie Castro get out.
Yachty's starting to bring everybody in now. Harnais is in.
I don't like that he waited so fucking long. Probably would have done this 2 or 3 innings ago, but hey, man, it is what it is. As predicted, the Kobe stands are quite mad at Bam for getting 83 points with a bunch of, 36 free throws and then a field goal percentage that was under 50% and a 3-point percentage that was less than 33%. But still, blame the Wizards.
Oh, that's a quick inning.
Yeah. The offense has to be there soon. This is feeling very Panama-ish. Except they actually have 2 runs in this game as opposed to at that point in that game where they had 1. But this is feeling very Panama-ish. Just in terms of the lack of offense, what's going on? Is the pitching going to be able to hang on? There's more context to this one because they didn't start their best lineup at all, but 5 base hits so far through 7 innings. Not great. As we head to the top of the 8th. And just to flip over very briefly, Team USA versus Italia. Bottom of the 5th. Team USA is losing to our Bensonhurst brother and sisters. The Italian national team. Pete Crow Armstrong, former Mets prospect, at the plate right now. Very much a slugger. Someone who I enjoyed having in fantasy baseball for most of the season last year until he just petered off at the end. Just complete collapse. Alex, report back and let us know if you found a game. This is the only one on Tubi, if I'm not mistaken. I think the rest of them are on. They ain't putting Team USA on Tubi. They ain't doing that. Wonder who's gonna pitch now. I guess I would just roll with Quinones again.
Yeah, he'll come back in for the second inning. He's only through 13 pitches.
Yeah. You could pitch. Shit, you could pitch 2 more innings, maybe.
Well, Michael Lorenz is out, so now the Team Italy goes to their bullpen.
Michael Lorenzen got replaced also. Bobby Witt Jr. is on deck.
If USA figures out a way to win out today, then life goes on. But because they have not clinched yet, so
I'm not at the point where I think they're going to lose yet this game, but I'm also not. I'm seeing it here because I'm primarily paying attention to
Well,
the
obviously
game.
the game that matters.
Yeah,
The game that matters.
Them losing just brings better drama to tomorrow.
I hope that. Look, for multiple reasons, I wouldn't mind if they lost. As I'm sure you would imagine, but
I have many reasons why they need to win. This is the first year Aaron Judge is the captain, and you know what? You know what I'm gonna hear. You know what I'm gonna hear. So I lose here. I lose here. As a Yankee fan, I lose here.
I think you probably lose here anyway, even if they win, because they're gonna be like, oh, why can't he do that with the Yankees? You know, you're gonna get that.
I honestly, I prefer that. I prefer that. In fairness, I kind of prefer that. In a twisted way, I prefer that.
Not only does Italy winning like just mess everything up, the fact that it's 5-0, like if it finishes 5-0, when you talk about the run differential, that messes
It sets them down to to 15. So, like I said, they have to score runs. They either have to win or just make it a 1-run game. You have to do one or the other.
Oh, did they? Was that foul or fair? Oh, Pete Armstrong just missed that.
Quinones off to a good start already.
Might as well just leave him in.
Wasted no time.
Might as well. I mean, you're still down. Might as well.
Wasted no time.
Wasted no time getting.
Where is he right? Where is he right now again? What happens in the off season? What team is he on?
He is on. Let's see.
I know he was with the Blue Jays. Is he still in the Blue Jays system? Apparently. He was with the Blue Jays last year.
I think he's a free agent right now. Oh no, he's in spring training with who? He's with Minnesota.
Oh.
Good luck there. That's why he's pitching so well here. He's gonna have a tough season in Minnesota.
Maybe, yeah. His minor league numbers kind of suck. So, I mean, hopefully this helps. 2 outs already. Jeez. Well, we're heading toward the top of the order. See what happens at the bottom of the 8th. The run differential conversation is a good one. And I do wonder, I haven't entertained the possibility yet, like, oh, Team USA, they're going to lose this game, so I have to reassess how I'm thinking about it yet, but we'll see. Pete Crow did just strike out, though, so we're going to the 6th inning over there in Houston. I don't know about that one, but we'll take it. That should look high.
I was a tad bit high.
We'll take it. Yo, why can't Quinones pitch like this in AAA, man?
Once you put that country's jersey on, you're a totally different player.
That's a fact. T-Mobile sponsors everything in Puerto Rico, yo. You watch the BSN games, they have mad T-Mobile commercials during the games. So many.
2 half innings to mess with here. It's top of the order. Who's on the bench?
Struck him out.
The only one on the bench left is Emmanuel Rivera.
I'd bring him in. I mean,
let's see.
Quinones
he would probably come in to pinch hit for Christian Vasquez, I would assume, since he's playing first base.
Would you? Okay, let's assume Edwin Diaz is possible. If you don't score anything in the bottom of the 8th, do you still roll out with Quinones, who's at what 22, 23 pitches right now? Do you give him a third inning?
I
'Cause
think
you're-
I would.
I think I would too. And then, but if
Let's
I go ahead, I put in Diaz.
Let's see how many pitches that Diaz threw yesterday.
15, 16-ish, I want to say.
Let's go to the box score.
Was it even that? He did not get 20.
Edwin Diaz threw 12 pitches yesterday, so it's possible.
I doubt it though. I doubt it though. It's still restrictions, so I don't think he does pitch. I don't think he does pitch.
He shouldn't be restricted with 2 days off upcoming.
We don't know what the restrictions are. That's the thing. It's like it's a number of things, so I don't know. It's like yes, but then no, so it's like I don't know. It's a number of things.
Bottom of the 8th inning. Oh my goodness. Yarbrough is still pitching for Team USA, it appears. He's up to 35 pitches now. I think that. Hold on. Actually, let's see who Canada brings up. See if they make another pitching change or not.
Who's pitching?
No.
Was Allen still pitching?
No, it's Dickhorn. Is that how you pronounce that?
He's already has one inning in place.
Dickhorn's an unfortunate last name. Is the X silent? If the X isn't silent, I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never seen that name before. And I've seen some shit. Like I watch boxing where Eastern European names are like just a normal occurrence, as well as other parts of the world. Thailand and China and shit. Never seen this last name before. Torres is up though.
Just get on base.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is the run differential based on run differential of the entire tournament or between each other?
Just think it's in pool play. Just your pool.
Is it pool or is it like amongst each other? Because I'm seeing amongst each other and like that's where I'm not understanding the rule because now I'm confused.
Yeah, that makes it a little bit more confusing.
Wait.
Now that you said that.
What?
Because if it's run differential amongst like the
I understand. You're asking if it's run differential in totality or if it's just against that opponent.
Against like the opponents that are all tied.
Traditionally, it would be in totality in the entire
That's
group.
that's what I was running with, and that's what we were running the math on. But if it's amongst each other, it's like it's hard to say because USA as of right now has allowed 8 runs amongst both of them. Or no, not is it 8? Because they allowed how many to 3 and then 5? Yeah, so 8. But Mexico has only allowed 5, but they've only played one of the 3. So it's like,
damn, Torres actually made good contact on that, lined out to left.
But so I'm wondering, like, since it's like of the 3, then if Mexico allows any runs to Italy, they go up in terms of runs allowed amongst like the 3. And it changes things, but again, that's assuming that's the case. But I don't think so. I don't know. I'm so
we'll know
confused.
tomorrow night.
Yeah, it ultimately comes down to we'll know tomorrow night. I'm only talking about it because of this one post, and now it's got me thinking. I'm like,
we'll know the scenarios soon enough.
We talked about it for an hour. We tried doing the numbers. We could all be wrong.
We could all be wrong. All I do know is that this team is advancing. That's all I know.
Don't know.
Dang, another strikeout for Helio Ramos.
It's a
Man,
shitty at bat for him. God, 1 for 13. Jesus Christ. He scored 2 runs in group play, pool play. I guess I should be saying. He made a good cut in that 3rd strike, but I mean, who gives a shit? Like, come on, bro. By the way, I would hope that they start Jose Barrios right away, like immediately. Like he has to start that quarterfinal game.
Who? Barrios? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an injury delay in Team USA.
Who's hurt?
Not Team USA, not Team USA, or in the USA game. Oh, Kyle Teal. He might have pulled something while running to second.
Oh.
Yeah, the trainer's coming out.
Not
He
sure
knows
the
it
White
too.
Sox. The White Sox are not going to be happy about that.
Wow, 1, 2, 3 inning.
Yeah, Kyle Teal's cut.
Nolan Arenado couldn't make it 4 for 4, huh?
No, he couldn't make it 4 for 4. It would have been crazy to go 4 for 4 with a homer.
Let's check in. All right, so Teal's out. D'Oracio's in.
Yikes! That is, yeah. He felt it. I saw his face, and I'm like, yikes! Yeah, he knew it.
I think they're not going to get shut out, are they?
It's the top of the 6. They were shut out for 6 innings last time, and they scored runs and came back. So all you need is just that one good inning, and that's what Team USA has done. Is they have that one good inning where it's like, yeah,
Baseball's such a weird sport.
yeah.
It looked like that with DR and Israel in the last game where Fernando Tatis Jr. had the grand slam, and then for a while it looked like, are they going to score again? And then at the end they damn near mercy ruled them, got to 10 runs, and honestly left a couple on the board. Top of the 9th. I'm rolling Quinones back out there.
No, Ricardo Velez is coming in now.
I guess not. Francisco Lindor hasn't posted too much tonight, as you would imagine. God, I wish he was out there. I'm so fucking mad about that. They need his presence.
Wait a second. No way this is real, bro. Wait a second. No way this is real. Wait, hold on. Wait, we gotta check this out. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. I gotta screen share this. We gotta see this. There's no way this is real.
Xander Zayas and Eladio Carrion there.
Bear with me, my friends. Bear with me.
All right, let's go back.
Hold on.
Velez is
I
in.
share. You gotta check this out. You gotta check this out.
Against Cassie. Let's see. All right, what do you got? Oh, share. Oh, I got it. I got it. Never mind.
Okay.
I got it.
Look at that. Look at that. And look at that.
That
Look at
can't be
that.
real.
There's no way this is real, right?
That can't be real.
I'm so sure this is real.
That's not
There's
real.
no-
That's
is
not.
not
You
a real
can't
thing.
even. You can't bet that.
There's no way. No way this is real. I refuse to
No,
believe this is
no,
real.
because this is not. No, this is not something you could typically bet on. Also, I don't think it'd be plus 8,000. I think it'd be higher than that.
There's no way this is real. Look at the comments. Oh my god, jokes on film. Who were thinking the blowout would work against them? Oh my gosh, that's so wild. It's gotta
No.
be Photoshop.
No,
This has
no,
gotta be fake. This has gotta
no.
be fake.
Text that to me. I know who to ask. I know exactly who to ask.
Bet. I'm gonna send
He's
it.
gonna say that's bullshit. He's gonna
I'm
say
putting
it
it
right away.
I'm putting the chat right now. Ah, Canada double. Damn it.
Kyle Teal was limping down the field after hitting a double down the line for Team Italy. Looks like he pulled something brutal. He had a brilliant game, homering as they lead. Victor Wembanyama had 39 and 11 tonight. They beat the Celtics.
Nice. Very nice. We like that.
Didn't have half the points Bam did, though.
No. Bam just decided today's the day I go crazy.
The free throw, people are mad at the free throws. And I'm like, well, were they fouling them? Like, that's the thing. Like, I want to know.
Leadoff double for Owen Casey.
Yeah.
This is a big right here if they
It's a
score.
big part of the order.
Oh boy, the run differential goes down for Team USA. It's 6-0.
So that's what, 14 now?
Yeah, so if they don't figure out a way to come back or score runs or just win outright, they're gonna need Italy to go 4-0. That's the only way they advance. Well, barring any other things that happen tomorrow. Barring any other outcome, because it could be a 1-0 win for either team and it probably changes the whole game. Oh wow, they did it on an error. That's crazy. It was supposed to be
Because
a ground out.
if Mexico loses, they go 2-2.
If Mexico loses, it's decided. Like Italy
Yeah.
just wins, and
USA.
then like USA advances. That's what I'm saying. Like Italy has to win. I mean, Italy has to win in order for there to be life for the U.S.
Yep.
If Mexico wins, then it's like it comes down to what are they looking at?
What's the deficit? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because all teams have beaten each other, so to speak. So it's like, what are you looking at in terms of a deficit? That's where I'm like, where does it go? Because it's three or more team ties. If 3 or more teams tie to finish with the same record, the tie is broken using the following steps: head-to-head records. If one team has beaten all the teams in the tie, it takes the highest spot. So, for example, if USA, let's say they had lost to one of the other teams, but then they beat Italy and Mexico for the tie, they take the 3-1 lead, or whoever, vice versa. Lowest runs allowed. The team with the lowest quoted runs allowed divided by the number of defensive outs recorded in games between the tied games advances. So this is different from what we've been reading. So lowest runs allowed / out. How do you get that number? How do you get that number?
I don't have
It's
an answer
7-0
for that.
now. How do you get that?
So lowest numbers allowed would be you'd add up all of the other team scores,
Yeah.
right? So USA
You want to know all the Do we need to pull the rules back up?
We
5,
might need
6.
to, because I'm looking at it. I'm like, this reads
So-
one thing.
So USA's is 9, right? They've given up 9 runs. Mexico has given up 7.
Oh, Hicks hit
Italy's
by
only
pitch.
given up 4.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, what?
Hit by pitch.
Oh no, I was talking about the other thing.
USA so far has given up 9 runs. Mexico has only given up 7 runs. Italy has only given up 4 runs.
So, hypothetically speaking,
USA's given up the most runs, and if you include these 7 now that it's 7-0.
That's crazy. They're losing 7-0.
So
Team USA is losing 7-0 in the top of the 6th inning to Italy.
Italy was a good team this year.
What is this payback for? Like, what historically is this payback for?
Literally nothing.
The
I mean,
Sopranos?
you can't really call it payback, because the last time these two countries faced off, Italy was on the wrong side of history. So I don't know. If you call this,
It's probably just wanting to beat up on a super team.
yeah, it's probably nothing.
Which
bigger
one of my favorite things in sports is when the super team goes down unexpectedly. I love it.
So
Absolutely
DR's
love
next. DR's next. DR's next.
Well, no, I don't. The thing is, we're gonna be past that point. Well, that's the thing. Venezuela is not. That wouldn't be like a monster.
Now it's 8-0. Now it's 8-0.
8-0. This is beautiful. Honestly, this is.
No, it's
good.
not.
This-
Because now Judge looks bad.
I don't think it's gonna fall on Judge.
That's not his fault.
Let Judge get
That's
a
not
solo home
everything
run.
he can.
No,
Let Judge
but
get a solo home run.
but the
Judge
thing
will be
is that,
fine.
No, it looks bad for Judge.
Listen. If there's this, America does not need a World Baseball Classic title right now.
Yes, they do, because I need Judge. Yes, because Judge needs one.
The
One
gold
of-
medals in hockey were enough.
Yeah.
You
One of
know?
Japan, Venezuela, Dominican Republic is not making it to the semis.
I was nervous that the White House account was going to tweet some bullshit last night after they beat Mexico.
I don't think they are that tuned into the WBC. That because if they were, they would have been.
If they
posting
win the
about it.
whole shit, they're gonna they would tweet. They're
Well, yeah, that's if they win it.
they're
But we're talking.
wilding, bro.
That's if they win it.
We
I'm
just put the
talking about
standings
like
up right now.
the pool play.
It's crazy that if PR loses this and then Canada goes on to win the group, let's say Canada beats Cuba, and then Italy beats Mexico, we would get PR versus the United States. We would get Italy versus Canada.
That is a crazy matchup. Now that you put it that way, yeah.
Actually,
U-
wait,
USA
no. We
will
would get
be
Italy.
pissed,
We would
I'll
get
say
PR,
that.
we could get PR versus Italy. My bad. We would get PR versus Italy. If Italy wins the group, PR doesn't. You get PR versus Italy, and then USA versus Canada. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna need USA to give Canada a belt if that turns out to be that.
Canada beat the United States in the FIBA World Cup in 2023 for the bronze medal. That was the Jalen Brunson, Brandon Ingram, Jaren Jackson Jr., Tyrese Halliburton team. I think Josh Hart might have been there. I don't know if Josh Hart was on that team. Yeah, I think he was on that team.
We have the bases loaded and one out here.
Mm-hmm.
Not what you want. Not what you want.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't even know what to make of this because my whole thinking was, all right, if you win, you avoid Team USA for the quarterfinals because matchup wise, I just don't think it's a great matchup for them given the lineup. But I don't know where Team USA is going to be. See, 5-0, I was like, okay, whatever. Now I'm like, oh, they might lose this.
Yachty's probably looking in the dugout at the score. He's probably all right, guys, chill. We good.
I think you should just play whoever you're going to play, but at the same time, like, would you rather play Italy? Yeah. Would you rather play Mexico? Even? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You lost to Mexico in 2023, and if Edwin Diaz is there, maybe it doesn't happen the way that it did. But
I don't think they scored in that game either, though.
Yeah, the USA run differential is
see.
10. So
5-4 they lost.
Angel Reyes gets Julian to strike out. That's two outs now.
Remember they were winning 4-0, and then they blew it. I think it was oddly enough, I think it was Alexis Diaz
Did they?
in the quarterfinal. Yeah, Puerto Rico against Mexico. I remember that they scored all their 4 runs early, and I was like, "Oh, this shit is over." Whatever. And then Mexico gradually came back, and then in the 7th inning, they got 3 runs, and that was against Alexis Diaz, of all fucking people, after Edwin Diaz's injury. So Mexico got to the semis against a Puerto Rican team that honestly was better than this Puerto Rican team, better than this team. So, okay, all right. Okay. All right. We'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
That is a K.
Oh, yeah. They scored 4 runs in the first, and then Mexico started to chip away. It was 4-2 by the 7th, and that's when they scored 3 runs to take the lead off of, you're right, Alexis Diaz. He was very emotionally spent from his brother getting hurt.
They killed Urias in the first inning. And then he actually settled in, gave him a few more good innings after that. That was when they had Stroman on the team.
Lindor was 2 for 5. Baez was 3 for 4.
Yeah, it was great.
We don't even have them right now.
I know. They had 9 hits. I would kill for 9 hits with this team.
Josh Naylor with the bases loaded, 2-0 count.
Oh my goodness.
Biggest at bat right now.
Yeah. Oh God. This might be the classic right here.
Ball 3.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, Reyes.
Throw a strike, man.
Yeah, but don't throw a meatball either.
Okay, yeah. So from the Fox broadcast, that just confirmed it. So it's not among I have official.
This driving you nuts, man.
It is driving me nuts because I'm like, what are the rule? Because we discussed what the rule was, and I'm like, now I'm seeing something else, and I'm like, what is going on? So yes, so the ruling is what's it called? Yes. So yeah, so it's based on the runs amongst the contenders. Sorry, I was listening to Joe Davis. So yeah, it's runs amongst the tied teams.
Get Sam
Wow.
the jam.
Wow.
Walk off here.
Wow. Holy.
Ooh.
Oh. All right. Goodness gracious.
Well, the USA has finally scored a run, so they're not getting shut out. They're not getting shut out anymore.
Team USA scored.
Yes, a home run by Gunnar Henderson.
That's all you need Judge to do.
So it's just between the 3 teams then?
Yes, so USA is the odd one out because they have allowed 11 runs amongst the two. But, obviously being that. So here's where it gets
Wait,
crazy.
What do you mean between the 3 teams?
So between the 3 teams that are tied.
By the way,
top-
Puerto Rico's going to the bottom of the ninth now, down 1 again.
Yes.
Because
So
they live for this. Josh Naylor flies out to Eddie Rosario. We're on to the bottom of the ninth.
Oh boy.
So the rule is amongst the 3 teams, they need it's run differential. So, what's it called? So, USA has allowed 11 runs. What's it called? So they've allowed 11 runs between both teams, and obviously because the other two haven't faced each other, there's nothing there. So if Mexico and Italy go into a slugfest,
just wait till tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, it's an entirely different thing. As of today, USA is the odd one out. As of today, you see, you guys are thinking I'm doing this because of Team USA. I'm worried because of Judge's legacy. This is a Judge thing.
All right, bottom of the ninth. Here we go. Let's get it. So I tweeted it out one more time. This has a lot of views on Twitter apparently, and someone decent on YouTube too. Y'all are just scared to comment. Please do comment if you're watching. Let us know. Let us know so we see you. Thank you for those who have been here because I've been seeing consistently. There's been some people along for the ride. PR Canada bottom ninth 3-2. Canada wins. If PR wins, they win the group. If they lose, they still advance, and they can still win the group, pending what happens tomorrow between the Canadian national team and Cuba. They're going to play tomorrow in one of the signature games of tomorrow's slate, as a matter of fact. And then we also have, if Puerto Rico loses, that opens the door for Canada or Cuba to potentially advance. So this game doesn't determine everything, but it'll determine a lot. But we still have to see what happens tomorrow. Kind of like Italy and Team USA, as a matter of fact.
Dyksenhorn is pitching his 3rd inning. He's got 25 pitches.
That's how you pronounce that. Okay.
I don't know if that's correct.
Okay. Here we go. Puerto Rico clinches the top seed with a win tonight. And then the winner will advance. Tomorrow's winner will advance, Canada, Cuba, if Puerto Rico wins. So it's pretty straightforward. But they have to win first, and we'll have to see what happens here. Eddie Rosario probably should have swung at that one. But it's fine.
3-1 count.
Mm-hmm.
Just get on base. I don't care how you do it. Just get on base.
Yeah.
He's got the speed too.
Flies out.
Come on, man.
1 down.
Wow, they ain't even gonna pinch hit Emmanuel Rivera in this spot.
I guess we're rolling with Christian Vasquez. I sound very excited about that, don't I?
You are very, very excited. Very
I
excited.
kind of liked him with the Red Sox a few years ago, but he's older now, you know?
It was okay. I mean, I wouldn't care for it because he was a sock.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you, Astrid. She says y'all are doing great. Um Christian Vasquez, I mean, look, we produce catchers. It's one thing we do really well.
Yeah.
We produce catchers like we produce boxing world champions. Oh, it was a nasty slider. Jeez. Adam Mako is warming up in the bullpen in the event Canada wants to go with a left-handed pitcher to see what happens here.
Quickly 2 outs.
Mm-hmm.
Not what you want.
Is this
You need a
Martin?
better-
Now Emmanuel Rivera comes in.
Oh, okay.
Manuel,
Okay.
Carson, please hit it out.
Okay. We're down
I
to the
just
last
thought
hitter.
he's the hottest hitter. Martin Maldonado is the hottest hitter. Christian Vasquez, I don't know why that Yachty did not hit for Vasquez.
Oh boy, don't be overzealous. He's replacing Martin Maldonado, by the way. So this was supposed to be Maldonado, and Manuel Rivera will hit for him.
I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad if they don't win. I'm gonna be so mad.
I don't know if I will be. It depends. I'll be annoyed, yeah, but
Oof, that's a rough call.
I mean, it's like it's
Yeah,
whatever
it's
because
fine.
they've already advanced. So it's
get
like
your
yeah,
loss
but
out
it's
of
like
the way.
yeah, but it's like you're at home, so it's like a part of me's like, do you really want to have your second loss in this ballpark be the game that you're supposed to go 4-0 in? You know?
That
Never
wraps
mind,
it
it's
up.
over, and that wraps it up. Well, Puerto Rico's already advanced, so at least we have that. Pool play is officially over, and yeah. So yeah, pool play is officially over for Puerto Rico. They have advanced. They did what people thought they wouldn't do without the big three. So I call this a win. I call this a win.
The bats, man. The bats.
Yes, the bats.
Puerto Rico loses officially 3-2 to Canada. So Canada now, if they beat Cuba, so this is interesting, and this will factor into the run differential. We talked about it for the USA.
I completely forgot. This also applies to Puerto Rico too for tomorrow.
Correct. Now that they've lost, actually, because
Yes.
and as I'll share on the screen real quick, Italy versus Team USA, which is 8-1 in the top of the seventh. Not promising that we'll finish that here because this has been a 3-hour live already. But just to wrap up here, and Anthony Rivera's been gracious with his time, just joining. I don't think he planned on kicking it for that long, but we ended up doing the entire game basically.
Essentially.
The way this breaks out now is PR and Canada are both tied. Canada has a tiebreaker head to head, 3-1, 3-1, or two. Canada has a tiebreaker head to head, but they're not tied with PR yet. Actually, PR's 3-1. Canada's 2-1.
Yep.
Cuba also is 2-1 and has to play for the right to advance tomorrow. So if Cuba wins, Puerto Rico wins the group. And if Canada wins the group and Puerto Rico advances. And who they'll play depends on what happens between Italy and USA, and really tomorrow between Italy and Mexico.
Yeah.
Because if this result holds, Italy will be 3-0. USA will be done at 3-1, like Puerto Rico, actually, the exact same scenario. And then you have Mexico, who is 2-1. If they win, then all three teams
All hell breaks loose.
All hell breaks loose. All three teams are tied, and that's why we were trying to figure out the run differential piece of this earlier.
Hence my freaking out once I saw a new rule.
Yeah. So there's that. That group is a little more confusing. We'll have all of our answers tomorrow night. Also tomorrow night, Dominican Republic versus Venezuela, which is, I mean, just amazing.
Gonna be cinema.
Amazing. That one is more straightforward. The winner wins the group, and the loser is advancing in second place.
Thank God we actually have something simple instead of this.
Because both teams terrorized everyone in their group.
Yes.
Gloop. I'm tired. The Puerto Rican national team advances. So of the 18, we know Japan and South Korea are advancing 1 and 2. Japan's number 1 in their group. South Korea is 2. Chinese Taipei is out. Australia is out, and Czech Republic is out. And then Puerto Rico is in. Canada or Cuba gets in. That's Pool A. Pool B is going to be.
We don't know yet.
The United States is for sure in.
No.
Huh?
Not yet, right?
No one in Pool B is in yet.
Okay, I thought so.
Nobody. No, as of right now, like I said, it comes down to what happened. Yeah,
that one is more confusing because you could have a scenario where everyone is 3 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in Pool A, what's Puerto Rico's pool? A or B? Who cares? In Puerto Rico's pool,
A. I believe they're Pool A.
It's not going to be a scenario where everyone's 3 and 1 because they're 3 and 1. Cuba's already lost and Canada's already lost.
So one of those teams is going 2 and 2.
Right.
So the only Canada wins, they win the pool. If Cuba wins, they are the runner-up.
Mm-hmm. And as a matter of fact, while we're talking about it, I'll pull up the standings. So Pool A.
So this is currently, I believe, the updated standings as of right now.
Yes.
So yeah,
this reflects tonight's results so far. PR's in. Yeah, USA is not in yet. I can't even give you they most likely will be because it really like if Italy mercy rules if Mexico mercy rules Italy tomorrow, like we don't know what could happen.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What are they mercy ruling by? Because if it's amongst the
all right, wait, hold on before we get into this deep dive.
Okay, let's wait.
You're right, but it also depends what score. Italy could mercy rule Team USA tonight. You know what I mean? Like they score a few more runs.
We really have to thank Panama twofold. One, because we came back to beat them in the 9th, and then they took care of Canada.
Cuba.
Otherwise, we probably are still waiting.
Yeah.
Yes, this is true. You're
Pool
right.
Pool A and Pool D is very simple. And Pool C is done because Japan and Korea advance. So Pool A, PR advances, Canada or Cuba advances. Again, if Cuba wins, then PR will be number 1 in that group. Cuba will be number 2. If Canada wins, Canada will be 1. Puerto Rico will be 2. Pool B, it just depends. We'll see. TBD. We'll find out tomorrow ultimately. But right now, it looks like it'll be USA will be 3-1. Italy will be 3-0. And Mexico will be 2-1. And then the run differential is what you're going to have to pay attention to tomorrow and honestly tonight to see where this goes. Japan's 1 in Pool C, and Korea is 2 and 2, and they're going to be advancing as well. In second place, the winner of the Dominican Republic Venezuela game will win the group and face Korea. The loser will face Japan. It's crazy. Japan versus Venezuela or DR in the quarterfinal is nuts. I think it'll be Venezuela. Nuts. And DR, if DR faces Cuba, or I keep saying Cuba, god damn it. I'm tired, bro. I'm definitely not clipping this part. If DR plays Korea, I think we know what could happen. And then, as Ant noted earlier, after the quarterfinals, it's not like C plays D or whatever. It gets reassessed again. I don't know what it's depending on, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
Frankly, I wonder if they did that because they're like, hey, we don't want to see DR in Japan just yet.
Mm-hmm. Interesting note, but maybe not that interesting, is all the bottom feeders are getting relegated after this. So Panama, Brazil, Chechnya, and Nicaragua are now out and have to go through the
Qualifying. Yeah.
qualifying rounds again to get
I
back
like
in.
that they do that. I like that
Yeah,
they do
absolutely.
that. Honestly, I kind of think they should do it for the bottom 2 teams from each group.
Yes.
Just to afford more opportunities. Because especially if you're doing a tournament where it's like it's 20 teams with only 8 advance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I honestly think that they should make it smaller. Maybe 4 teams in each.
Well,
Because
they
many.
did.
There's too many mercies here. There's too many beatdowns.
You know what the solution is? More countries need to play baseball. That's really it. You know, I think 20 is a good number for this. Like in basketball, they do 32. They used to do 20, and it would vary, like 20 something, 24, 21, 22. But they do 32, which is like the perfect number, because then after that, you're going to get a drop off. In soccer, they're going to do 48. They were doing 32 forever. They're going to do 48 now, which, I mean, but soccer is the one sport you could do that for, because the world plays soccer. Like, everybody plays soccer. If you ever have like a World Cup of like American football, you could only have like 4 teams. USA, Canada, and maybe like a couple teams from Europe. Actually, Mexico plays football too.
Isn't it the Olympics? It's like 6 teams or something.
It's not going to be
baseball?
much. It's not going to be much. Baseball, we'll see if they bring baseball back into the Olympics. But yeah, I think 20 is a good number, and I think you should
No,
relegate the bottom.
baseball is in the Olympics, and there is qualification.
No, they took it out for a year. That's why.
But it's
the last cycle.
back. It's going to be back for the next one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then there are rules with what's going on here that add teams. Like I can't remember.
There's a qualification.
Yeah.
When you look at international play, they have qualifications and qualifying tournaments for everything. Everything. Like, every single tournament has qualifying and whatnot, unless you just win a previous tournament where you automatically qualify. So the World Baseball Classic is actually simple, where it's like, hey, if you're just not dead last, you don't get relegated and you're still in. Which means all the top 4 teams you're seeing, we will see again in the next World Baseball Classic, probably in similar pools too.
Okay.
Nicaragua was 0-4. That sucks.
Okay. Yeah, so it's the tied teams shall be ranked. Okay, yeah, we'll go into that in a second. I just had to make sure that I did read that right. Okay.
You still on Pool B?
I have to be, because that's the only one that doesn't make sense. It's boggling my mind because it doesn't make sense.
I think what it is like, so it's still 8-1 in the bottom of the 7th right now, and you just have to see like where it ends, and then we'll go. As far as here, we'll do another watch long like this for the tournament championship, for the finals. Since I'm doing stream on Tuesday night, and the WBC final is on Tuesday 17th, it's like, all right, well, I know what next week's show is going to be. As a matter of fact, before we go, as it looks like Team USA is about to lose, we're getting to the last couple innings of that. Let's pull up the schedule real quick. I can't do it from the WBC sites because they're not going to show it until it's updated. So we're going to have everyone's favorite website, which got you through some measure of school, Wikipedia. Fill in the blanks. Okay. Here we go. Qualified teams: Japan, South Korea. This is everything we were just talking about. Here's the bracket. So there's games tomorrow, as we mentioned, and then everyone's done. No one plays Thursday. Thursday, you could, go hang out with your family, go watch basketball, which is what I'll be doing. Quarterfinals begin that day. There's 2 games that night, or that day, I should say, because I think South Korea, I'm pretty sure. No, they're going to play early. 2 games that day in the quarterfinals, and 2 more Saturday. And then in the semifinals, we get 1 game on the 15th. That'll be Sunday. And then Monday, you get the other. And then the final will be the 17th. So this is interesting.
I feel like they should play on the same day. No, I mean, like, one team's getting a day off, the other team's got to play.
I agree. I understand it's baseball, but at the same time, or what you should do is have maybe the final on the 18th, so that both teams get a day at least.
Yeah.
I don't love that either, but yeah, I agree. Or you have both teams playing the semifinal the same day and then have the final the next day, something like that. So I think there's multiple different ways you could do it. But regardless, we have 2 quarterfinal games on Friday. We have 2 on Saturday. We have one semifinal on Sunday and one Monday, which is weird.
It is.
And then the final is on Tuesday, and we'll be back here. Presumably that'll be 7 o'clock because it's in Miami, 7 or 8. I assume they're going to put that for prime time. So it'll be the same thing, barring any rain delays. 20, yeah, okay, so 8 p.m.
So here's the Olympic qualifier for 2028.
Oh, actually, it's here.
Oh, is it there? It's U.S. automatically gets a bid since they're the host team. While the 2 highest finishing teams out of Canada, Mexico, Colombia, Cuba, Dominican Republic, well, Panama's out, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, those teams, whoever finishes the highest, those 2 teams also get a bid into the Olympics.
This is how they do it for basketball. They've done so for basketball's World Cup, for the FIBA World Cup. They'll do something similar where like the top teams, for like the top 2 teams from like the top team from Asia will qualify automatically. The top team from Africa, the 2 top teams from the Americas, the 2 top teams from Europe, and then Asia, I want to say, gets 2. Yeah, they get 2. So you have 8 automatic qualifiers from the World Cup, and then the last 4 are determined through qualifying tournaments. So baseball is doing something similar, albeit stripped down, because you can't do but so much baseball in the Olympics, I suppose, if you don't do it that often anyway. You have the World Baseball Classic determining 2 teams from the Americas, and then you have other tournaments for Asia, Europe. Then you have the final qualifying tournament. It says no later than March because you have to do it. You have to do it at least the year of. It looks like Hector's trying to get back in here.
Hey, Hector.
There we go.
Yes. Sorry, horrible service. The Wi-Fi kept dropping, but I'm back in the parking lot.
How far is your
Hector.
hotel? How far is your hotel from there?
Hey, Danny. It's like 10 minutes, but the traffic leaving is going to be probably like 30 minutes, but it's not that far.
We were just talking about all the scenarios. Danny here is losing his fucking mind over Pool B.
Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
The espresso macchiatos are being the cheap double cheeseburgers is what's
not even that. It's just the ruling. It's literally they could tell you it's the rules behind it that is boggling my mind.
It's the run differential and trying to figure out who's going to advance. But really, we're going to know tomorrow. That's really
I know that.
We're going to know tomorrow.
But it's
Hector,
understanding the rule, I don't know.
Since you're here, before you go, I'm going to do the thing in sports media that we do, which is when we have somebody on site after the game and do a brief post game recap. I asked the reporter to tell us what they saw in the game and what ultimately, like, what were your thoughts on everything going on, and could you tell us about being there, the atmosphere, and what the crowd was like amid them losing against Canada tonight?
Even with the 3 rain delays that went on, the crowd was still electric. I was able to get some footage of some of them doing a paranda out here. It was pretty dope. What I saw was a team that was resting their normal players that played so far in the tournament. You had the B squad that went out there. The bullpen was a little shaken. Jose De Leon was a lot shakier than what I was expecting him to be. But again, I came into this game expecting Canada to win. I would have loved Puerto Rico to go 4-0 out of pool play. But hey, you can't get everything that you asked for. But I just saw a team that went away from what they did in the first 3 games, which was rely on their fundamentals, which was rely on their pitching. That's something you didn't see with the squad that was on the field today. And if that squad shows up in Houston instead of the squad that showed up in the first 3 games, the squad that was reliant on fundamentals, Puerto Rico will go home.
Hector, this is the problem I have with resting these players today. They have 2 days off now. I feel like there was no need to rest these players when you have 2 days off to get ready for the quarterfinals. And then on top of that, this offense has just not clicked at all outside of maybe 1 or 2 innings. Like, it's a problem. Panama really helped Puerto Rico get to the quarterfinals because that late inning win and then also taking care of Canada.
100%. And what was key for Puerto Rico in those first 3 games, whenever another team made a mistake, they capitalized on it. And that's what Canada did today. Canada capitalized on the mistakes that Puerto Rico made, and you saw
Oh,
it on the scoreboard.
Team USA just scored
Oh.
4 runs.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
It's A4.
P. Curl Armstrong.
PCA.
Hey, former Met top prospect. How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I like I said, and like I said from the beginning, it's not even that like, oh, Italy's beating USA that has me all jumped up. I've been stressing over like the rule because here's the thing: we had figured like we had thought we had figured it out. Okay.
We'll know. First of all, that we have to see, because if USA wins this, then it becomes more straightforward. Then it's a winner take all between
obviously.
Italy and Mexico.
Mexico.
Hector, there's a world where PR loses. I mean, where PR they did lose, but they lose in terms of like they lose this game, they could still win the group and avoid Team USA. Or still play them if they lose. Like it's crazy. I think what I want you to speak about real quick is just like I don't know. Do you think they're capable of winning a quarterfinal matchup regardless of who comes out of the other group, whether it's Team USA, Mexico, or Italy?
I think they can.
I don't want to touch the money, as they say in sports radio. Do not touch the money. But I think if Italy can go out there and throw up 8 runs against Team USA and their pitching staff, why not? It's just Team Puerto Rico. Their hitters need to start hitting and not relying on your opposing team to make an error and open up an inning for you. You have to hit. And they have professional hitters in that lineup. I know Eddie Rosario is not on a major league roster right now, but he's still a professional hitter. You saw it with Ruben Tejada. Shout out to the Mets great Ruben Tejada, 36-year-old veteran who's not with a major league team, came in a clutch situation and was able to get a hit, and that's what professional hitters do.
I think the batter that's really killing this team right now is Helio Ramos. I mean,
Yes.
I expected 10 times more from him than anyone else on this roster, even more than Nolan Arenado, because Nolan Arenado's up there in age. I wanted Helio Ramos to be the power bat, to be the guy that kind of carries this offense, and he has been non-existent, bad at bats, just bad all around.
For his career, Helio Ramos has been a hitter that's good when it comes to the splits. I don't want to say he's a platoon player because that'd be disrespectful to him. But when you look at his splits, he kills left-handed pitching and he struggles against right-handed pitchers, specifically when it comes to right-handed breaking pitches. And that's what he's been given. You've seen every at-bat of his, he's been given a diet of breaking pitch, and then they kill him with the fastball high and away. And that's been his MO in his scouting report since he's been in the big leagues.
Let me ask you this, Hector. Jose Barrios is going to be activated for the quarterfinals. And I would say that they need hitting more, but sure, add more pitching. You can never have enough pitching, my dad always says. Who grew up playing baseball in Puerto Rico, as a matter of fact. Do you think that they start him next game? Do you think that they have to start him next game, given what's going to be on the other side?
It depends on their matchup, and it depends on how he feels, because this is a guy that he's coming back off an injury. So even if he is active and even if he can go out there and give you some pitches, how many innings is he going to give you? Like what's the
3,
realistic
probably.
stat line? I would say you're lucky if you get 3. He'll probably give you 2 to start off a game because this is his first time pitching in competitive baseball since the World Series.
Yeah.
Seriously? Wow.
Well, he's been in like minor league here or there,
No,
but they've more been like rehab, throwing assignments and stuff.
Yeah, but like actual competitive baseball. Wow.
3, I would say 3, depending on pitch count. Obviously, he's not going to sniff 60. You obviously want to keep him in probably like the 30s or 40 or something along those lines. But yeah, and I think the other thing that we saw tonight was outside of the lack of hitting, it's like leaving runners on again. They had multiple opportunities to actually score here.
They had opportunities.
Yeah, it was a thing in the Panama game that nearly cost them. That they kept leaving runners on. It wasn't just a lack of scoring. So that is my concern with them moving forward. But again, once the insurance thing happened, like my expectation was for this team was like at least get to the quarterfinals. And God, like if you can get to the semis after after blowing it in 2023, that would be great. But I can't say I'm expecting that at this point.
I know a lot of people are upset about like the insurance thing, and they think like there's a big conspiracy theory going on in Major League Baseball. This is the first year that the insurance protocol has been a thing when it comes to the World Baseball Classic. And it's because of what happened to Edwin Diaz. It's because what happened to Jose Altuve, to Mark Teixeira. It's because guys in the WBC done have injuries that done altered their careers. And when you have hundreds and $200 million tied to a player, you're going to try to take out as many insurance claims or as many precautions as possible. And that's what Major League Baseball is doing. And the insurance companies, it falls more on the insurance companies than Major League Baseball, because it's just the insurance companies being cheap and not want to pay a player if he gets injured. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with the teams. It has nothing to do with the players. It has to do with the insurance company being cheap and not want to okay a player for his salary for the year.
Right.
Hector, we talked about this earlier when you weren't on, but even with this insurance issue, I mean, if this happened to a team like the Dominican Republic, they're still able to field a lineup if they lose maybe one or two of their top players. Puerto Rico really has to start developing more players. I know we know Carlos Beltran has a school and stuff like that, but Puerto Rico really needs to start developing a lot more, I guess, stars or major league ready talent.
No, I'm sorry. But before I go, right, and I'm gonna get back to your question. But before I go, I'm the Julio Pabon of Latino Sports. Walk me in the parking lot. Julio, tell the
Hey,
fellas that
Julio.
are here right now. Danny's there right now. Say hi to Daniel.
What's up?
Hey,
Tell them
Julio.
what we did today.
Today, we did history. We the first
Oh, I would love to know.
presented for 36 years. There was Vega and Juan Gonzalez, two of the first 5 awardees from '89 when they basically overlooked Ruben Cerro, which is how this award started. Of the top 5, the first 5, 4 were Puerto Ricans, 3 were from Puerto Rico. 1 was a New Yorker, Bobby Bonilla. And since we're here in Puerto Rico, and Lindor, Baez, Correa didn't play, there was a big thing about stars. I said, wait a minute, what about recognizing the stars of the past? And Juan Gonzalez, he's part of the team. He's a coach. And Carlos Baez is always here doing some podcasting. And Ruben Cerro was the first one. You can't forget these guys. And at that time, we didn't have that much money. So what we gave them is a plaque. Now we give them James Fiorentino, top of the line, painting. So we decided, why not? Let's give these guys an award. And today, that was done. At first, there was some skepticism because we're trying to get Major League Baseball to get us a room here, and we're going back and forth. You know how bureaucracies are. But eventually, they saw the lighting, and they realized this is a good event, Julio. We don't want you to give it in a room. We want you to give it on the field and before the game. And trying to get Juan and Carlos and get it all together. It happened today. History.
Okay. Julio, I'll see you back at the Airbnb.
Take care. Take care, buddy.
Great.
Sorry, fellas. He was just walking
Fantastic.
by, and I was like, "This is perfect." My fault, fellas.
Shout out to Julio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
shout
right.
out to Julio. He's a real one. Brian, I'm gonna introduce y'all, and yeah, I gotta link up.
That's gonna happen. All right. Answer
Yeah.
Ant's question.
And say it again. Sorry about that. Before I jump in the car.
It was about the worrisome thing about the depth in
okay.
the lack of depth that Puerto Rico
Yeah.
has. Because if the insurance thing slapped up like the Dominican Republic team,
Yeah.
they would still have like a stacked team regardless. They would just find other guys.
So over the last, I want to say 5 to 6 years, there has been a decrease when it comes to Puerto Rican Major League Baseball players. But over the past, I want to say 2 years, there has been a rise of youth sports, specifically in basketball, soccer, volleyball as well. But in baseball on the island, I was down here covering the NCAA PR challenge that went on.
Yep.
There's a lot of Puerto Rican players that they're here on the island, big time academies that's going on, but then they go to the States and they're able to get a scholarship. And one thing that Carlos Badigan and And a lot of old school baseball players are preach. Eduardo Perez, shout out to Eduardo Perez because he was the speaker at the event, and he said we're teaching these kids that yes, you're a baseball player and stuff like that, but being where we're from, take advantage of the opportunity, get a scholarship. A lot of people don't know in Houston when it comes, and Texas, I want to say in the total state of Texas, when it comes to tech workers and gig economy workers, the highest minority group is Puerto Ricans living in Texas, working in the gig factory, working in the gig industry, working in tech. And that's because a lot of them are on the island, they get a scholarship and they're taking advantage of it. So you may not see players at the major league level, but when it comes to Puerto Rico as a whole, there's a lot of kids that are able now to go to college, get that full education, and if they want to pursue a career in professional sports, they can, but they also have something to fall back on. And that's something that is lacking in the Dominican Republic and Venezuela, because when it comes to the education aspect of it in DR, you got kids that are dropping out at 10, 11, 12 years old from school in order to try to become a baseball player. And by the time 18, 19 comes around, if they're not signed by a team, they're entering the workforce with no degree, with no education. And that's something that's different here on the island. That's something that's being built in Puerto Rico.
We have a comment from brother BKL. Sportertainment show. So shout out everyone in the chat, including me. Keep up the good work on the channel. Appreciate it. Shout out from the South Bronx. Yes, BX. Brother BKL Contreras, aka the sportertainment guy. All right, BKL. Appreciate that. Shout out to the Bronx always. We got a lot of Puerto Ricans up in the Bronx still. You know what I'm saying? Hoping for a better result in the quarterfinals in a few days. All right, we've been at it for 3 hours and 16 minutes as Team USA, by the way, now in the 8th inning. And part of me is like, should we just stay on?
They're
Finish this
first
out,
and third. Actually, bases loaded.
There was an injury.
I'm gonna run off to try to get to the Airbnb. If I get there and you guys are still on, I'll jump back on with y'all.
How far is it? It can't be far, I would imagine. All right, Hector's moving and shaking. We're probably gonna after this bases loaded situation, we'll end it.
David Bednar, Yankee closer, struggling here.
Really?
Future, how you feeling about that?
I'm trying to see what that was all about.
Could have kept Devin Williams, man.
No, he's the reason. He's single-handedly the reason why we didn't lose it or we lost the division. He's single-handedly the reason why.
Oh my
Single-handedly the reason why.
All right, we are absolutely brother BKL drops another comment. Shout out bunch of Puerto Rico. Don't forget I'm Dominican too, so don't remind me. That's fine. I'm marrying to a Dominican family, bro. My fiance is Dominican. That's why behind me you see. Let me put my camera up a little bit. There's a Puerto Rican and a Dominican flag here. You can't have one. You got to have both. You know what I mean? So honestly, it makes it easier at parties because we like the same shit. We just call it different names.
Pegao. You call him Pegao, right?
Yeah, right. They're a Concon family.
It's crazy. I just all right. So now that I actually read the actual thing and heard it, okay, I'm sorry, but
it's my favorite bit.
It's bugging me because it just doesn't make sense.
Thank
it's
God
like
I'm
it's
not,
like
I don't know if I'm posting clips from this because this shit is gonna be like 12 gigs when I end the stream. I might just be like, it's a watch along. All right, like you know what I mean.
To me, it's like okay. Like obviously, like is it based on like how many runs like they score against this certain team, yada yada? Because like the simple thing to me is that if Italy wins tomorrow, USA's in, and it's the simple part. Like that I can understand. But then if Mexico wins, now I'm like,
you're gonna make me root for Team USA just so this becomes easy for you, and I don't want to do that. Because I don't think we need. I think America's got enough.
It's not even.
He's got enough time.
Right, it's not. I
know it's an Aaron Judge thing. It's an Aaron Judge thing.
No, not even now. Like just the reality of it, it just doesn't make sense to me because it's like
it'll make sense in a 24 hours. Give it 24 hours.
24 hours, it will make sense.
We'll be back. We'll be back
I'll be thinking about
Is
it
the
all
inning
night.
still? Is the innings? Okay, we still have bases. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens with this bases loaded situation. Then we'll get off. We'll get off after that. But thank you to everybody who watched, who commented, who DM, texted, all these different things. This marathon, we're gonna do a watch along that won't be this long, I don't think, because we
Hopefully
won't have
not.
rain delays. But
Hopefully
we
not.
will do one next week for the World Baseball Classic Championship. We'll see who's in it. We know who's advancing. For the most part, we don't know everyone who's advancing yet, which is why we keep talking
Wow.
about Pool B.
Wow.
But
wow. Look at that pitch right down the middle. Call the ball. We love that.
but yeah, so we're gonna be doing the championship here too. And then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled Tuesday night lives at 9 p.m. Eastern time, covering various things in the world of sports. Obviously, mostly with a basketball, boxing, or baseball tilt, but we'll be focusing on other and sports business. We'll be focusing on whatever interesting things are going to be here, and we'll probably be doing more watch alongs during the NBA playoffs because Tuesday nights not going to go against playoff games.
So I just found out about it. Apparently, Mark DeRosa had already thought that Team USA clinched.
I could have sworn there was at least one outlet that posted a graphic that they clinched it. It's like, not quite.
Yeah, but that's that. I guess, like I said, I thought they were clinching, but this is before I knew the actual score, the actual like standings of the other teams. So I thought last night they had clinched with the win. With the win last night.
By the way,
Again.
let me also mention this. This is the last game going on right now. Is ground out. Did not get the okay. All right. We can wrap this. Canada versus Cuba tomorrow at 3 p.m. during the afternoon if you're working remote or if you're off or if you're working late. Maybe you'll be able to check it out. It's going to be on Fox Sports 2. It's going to be on FS2 at 3 p.m. because I'm guessing Speak for Yourself or one of those shows are going to be at 3 or whatever they be showing on Fox.
Which game? Which game?
Canada, Cuba. So we will know the fate of the Puerto Rican national team and what happens
quite
there.
early.
Yeah, quite early. If Canada wins, they win the group, and if Cuba wins, Puerto Rico wins the group.
Venezuela and DR, they are the night. They assume the prime
That's the main event. So at 7 p.m. will be Italy and Mexico. So by this time tomorrow, we'll know what Pool B, what happens there. That game, by the way, is on Tubi. So go check out Tubi there for Italy, Mexico at 7 p.m. and that's in Houston. And then at 8 p.m., FS1. This really should be on Fox. FS1, the Dominican Republic, Venezuela. The winner avoids Japan for the quarterfinal, and the loser has to play Japan in the quarterfinal. And the winner will play Korea. So Canada, Cuba, winner will advance, and PR will advance with them. Italy, Mexico, TBD, but the winner will probably advance depending on this result. Then DR versus Venezuela is the main event at 8 p.m., which is the game that I've had circled for pool play. DR Venezuela, two of the most fun teams in the entire tournament. And Brother BKL notes, plus Italy and Mexico tomorrow. So I'm not so sure for USA. Well, it depends on the run differential, which Future's been trying to figure out for the entire show how that works.
It's literally because the funny thing is it's not even the fact of the fate of USA, but purely based on the fact that it just what does the outcome look like in the event of
I think here's the thing. We're gonna know, and then I think once you see it play out, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. This makes more sense than I thought.
You know what?
Watch.
Probably after this game is over, they'll go over all the scenarios. So we went over all that.
I'm sure they will. Okay.
That's all fair.
Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, tell a friend. We're doing this every week on Tuesdays, and we'll put up other videos. I work in the industry already, but I'm trying to build this up on the side because you never know what can happen. The game is the game. So we all have to have our own things. Anthony has his Subway to Shea. Go follow. Subscribe wherever you get pods, and also subscribe on YouTube for various different pieces of Mets content, which you will see throughout the season, because the Mets are going to be very, very, very captivating this year. So Ant's going to have a lot
For
of stuff
good
on
or,
that.
or worse.
For better or worse. So follow him there. And then
Is it a good captivation or is it a bad one? We'll
Future will have his edits flooding IG, particularly if Team USA were to win and or move on. There will be something Aaron Judge related on his timeline. You can go follow him.
It'll probably be more Aaron Judge related than actually than Team USA. It probably will be really Aaron Judge focused.
Maybe listen, Puerto Rico wins in the quarterfinal and Elmer Rodriguez has nothing to do with it.
I'm like going nuts. If Puerto Rico advances, if Puerto Rico advances past the quarterfinals, I'm going nuts.
Then you can follow me
that would
as
actually
well.
make me go crazy.
Then you can follow me as well on all the channels here: YouTube, Instagram, BlueSky, Twitch, Twitter. I still call it Twitter. And we will see you guys next Tuesday for the World Baseball Classic final. And have a good one watching tomorrow's games.